balls. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Good. Sounding good.
We can hear you now. Good.
It's time for Eufaula High Football with Doug Applin, Keith Bryan, John Wayne Robinson, and Jimmy Simmons.
Welcome to Tiger Stadium, the first home game of the 2025 season as the Russell County Warriors come calling down 431 to take on the Eufaula High School Tigers. Both teams coming to this game 1-0 on the season. Russell County fresh off a victory 33-0 over Carroll last week on the road in Ozark. Eufaula comes in 1-0 after a 32-18 victory up at Booker T. Washington in Tuskegee. A game that the Tigers led throughout. They led 22-0 at halftime. They ultimately went on to win 32-18. It was a late touchdown on the last play of the game to make that final score a little closer than what it had been for the majority of the second half. But a good win for the Tigers, avenging last year's loss to the Golden Eagles. Tonight, Russell County comes in. Of course, Russell County has been 6A for a number of years now. The Tigers went up to Russell County last year, took on the Warriors, came out of Seal with a 34-21 victory last year. That was a game tied at 14 at halftime. It was a very closely contested game. Eufaula able to finally stop Russell County. It was a back-and-forth affair, but Eufaula got a stop and was able to get a two-score advantage, ultimately outscoring Russell County by a score of 20-7 in the second half. But it was a game that was 34-21 with about 8 or 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter when Eufaula's running game took over. It was Ty McCoy along with Perry Denard that really picked up about 3 first downs and salted that game away as they ran the clock down very low before turning the ball back over to the Warriors. It was a late interception that finally sealed the deal for the Tigers. But different teams for each school tonight, as Eufaula replaced a lot of production off last year's team, as we talked about last week in the pregame show. Eufaula 7 new starters on the defensive side of the ball. Those 7 new starters looked very good last week in Tuskegee. The defensive front, all sophomores, a freshman, a sophomore, and a junior at linebacker. And they did a really good job slowing Booker T. Washington down, as we talked about last week extensively. Marquez Daniels is a 6'6" wide receiver that's committed to the University of Florida, the Gators. And he's got a lot of speed to go along with that big frame. And the Tigers really did a good job of slowing him down in that game. He did score 1 touchdown for them, but pretty much so kept him in check. It'll be another effort like that needed tonight from this Tiger defense if they're going to slow down Russell County. Russell County, the quarterback who was so effective in their game last year, he is back for them tonight. And it will be it could be another shootout like it was last year. We'll just have to wait and see how it plays out here. But one thing that's new for the Tigers tonight at Tiger Stadium is LED lights. The lighting should look much better on the broadcast tonight. Next home game, September 12th, will be the debut of the Jumbotron here at Tiger Stadium. Tiger Stadium's also got a pretty good facelift, and all the railings have been repainted. They changed the color from red to black, as well as putting a fresh coat of paint on everything inside of Tiger Stadium. The concession stands, the press box, everything has got a fresh coat of paint. Everything looks very good. The field is pristine. As good of a good-looking grass field on a high school level as you'll ever see. But we Tigers looking to go 2-0 on the season. You are listening to the Lawrence Streeter pregame show here from Tiger Stadium in the Brown Heat and Air broadcast booth. Looking around the region, we'll recap what happened last week with the region opponents. Last week, Andalusia went on the road to Enterprise and was defeated 31-10. Catholic hosted St. James in a crosstown rivalry in Montgomery. Catholic defeated St. James 32-6. Charles Henderson traveled to Chelsea and they came up short, losing 51-27. Greenville victorious over Georgiana 34-6, and Headland victorious over Dale County 33-20. Coming in, these teams this week play. Of course, Eufaula plays Russell County here tonight. Last night it was Headland over Abbeville 54-6. Andalusia host Hillcrest of Evergreen. Catholic travels to St. Clair County to take on St. Clair County High School. Charles Henderson travels to Highland Home to take on the Flying Squadron. And Greenville is open this week. Kind of unusual to have an open week in the second week of the season, but that is what Greenville has, an open week tonight. Next week, the Tigers will travel to Montgomery to take on the defending 5A state champions, the Catholic of Montgomery Knights, who ride a 43-game winning streak as of today. But they will take that winning streak on the road to St. Clair County tonight. Last week, we talked about that game, 32-18. The Tigers were victorious. Tigers were led by Jalen Wright, the senior at quarterback. Just a swift Army knife for Tigers. He had 14 carries for 196 yards and a touchdown. Big run after big run for Jalen Wright. He was followed by Aurelia Slaughter, who had 16 carries for 95 yards, also a touchdown for Slaughter. And, of course, through the air, Wright was 5 of 12, 56 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. But receiving, out of those, 1 reception for 29 yards and a touchdown. And then in the tackle department, Jalen Parker led the Tigers with 5 tackles, actually tied with Nayland Murphy, who had 5 tackles. He is a newcomer to the Tigers squad this year. And Murphy is actually, he is a junior for the Tigers. But just a good effort overall. Looking at the stats from last week's game, the Tigers amassed over 400 yards of offense, 408 yards total offense, 352 yards on the ground. So the Tigers could do a little better on the third down efficiency. They were 3 of 9 for 33%, but they were 1 of 1 on fourth down. 1 turnover for the Tigers. They forced 1 turnover from the Golden Eagles. And Tigers with 10 penalties for 72 yards in that game last week, which happens sometimes when you go on the road. But overall, a good first week for the Tigers. Normally they say that the biggest improvement a team makes is from week 1 to week 2. So we'll look for that jump to take place here tonight from Tiger Stadium. Doug, you've been busy around here, all here trying to get everything up and running. I think everything sounds pretty good now.
Everything except John Wayne was having a little trouble getting his iPhone. I'm not an iPhone person.
Me neither.
But he was having trouble getting his iPhone to work with the same setup we had last week. So I don't know if he's going to be able to get that work on the sideline, or we may have to go back to what we had last year. Mic quality and camera quality probably not as good, but we'll have the sideline. So everything should be up, and we're going to try something, not just trial and error. Maybe it won't make anybody more dizzy than the flashing lights here tonight, but then they try a little replay stuff on a split screen here and there, see how that works. We don't have the $20,000 budget to buy all that stuff with, so we think $20 go down to Best Buy and see if we can make it work. So I already can tell we're on DSL here, but they have added so much stuff. Not the video board yet. That will not affect us. That's on fiber when it gets here in a couple of weeks. But already seeing the issues, but hopefully they'll straighten out, and we'll be able to bring you a good broadcast tonight.
Well, looking forward to that, and of course, had some good comments last week about the quality of the film. Just looking at it tonight, I mean, it's a good, clear picture here, and it's, the field is beautiful. I didn't have a chance to walk on the field for the game, but just looking at it, walking in, I mean, once again, just an outstanding job by Andrew Dunson and his crew getting the field ready.
Yeah, they done a great job. I was actually talking with Coach Cornegay and some coaches before about, it was a blessing last week that it rained so much. We were here tearing this one up. well, what happens? It rains, and we're going to be on it tonight. But they do a good job of straightening it out, so everything will be good. Speaking of that, and weather, we have a party weather report.
Brought by Sutton's Heating and Cooling. We appreciate all of our sponsors and Sutton's Heating and Cooling. Tanner Sutton, sponsor of the weather report, going to be brought to us by Parkview Christian School.
Could be commercial.
And as they cue that up, we'll remind you that the pregame show tonight is being brought to you by Lauren Streeter, local realtor.
Click on it. Run the kids.
We are in third grade at Parkview Christian School. We are pleased to bring you the weather report for game time.
And then pregame have an opportunity to enjoy the Mighty Tiger Marching Band, the Eufaula High School band on field now.
Your boat gently past the reef.
Until it's Friday, fish and chips, sitting in a beach.
Beef
We
O'Brady's
appreciate
Fish
the band
and Chips
and what they
Friday.
do for the
Crispy
for
golden
the,
cod,
school
just
here.
$11.49.
And we appreciate
Every Friday.
We are in third.
difficulties queuing up the Sutton's Heating and Cooling weather report brought to you by
We're just having an internet drag, and it's not wanting to play. It should level out here in a minute. We'll just have to wait and see. There it goes. It tried to play, but not. Well, we can always back up and go to our other internet hookup, but we'll just see.
Yeah, normally at home we don't have any issue with the internet speed or bandwidth, but you should see all the new stuff up here in the press box.
We are pleased to bring
Pretty sort of
you
total
the
read.
weather report for game time. Today has been a little rainy with a high of 82 degrees. There is a 40% chance of rain between 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock. We are praying for a safe game tonight. Stay dry. Go Tigers!
And they were going to hold off on the Tiger Paw and the EHS in the end zone. But everything looks really good.
I know you did.
Expecting a good crowd from Russell County as they continue to filter in here. We are about 17 minutes before kickoff. And with proximity to these schools, the closest that the Tigers have, like
you the weather report for game
yesterday, close by, and like some other small towns, I guess.
82 degrees.
And
there is a 40% chance of rain between 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock. We are praying for a safe game tonight. Stay dry. Go Tigers!
Also, fans, keep traffic moving along the walkway in front of the bleachers. Standing along the rail, along the ramps is prohibited here at Tiger Stadium. There will also be no passes out of the stadium. Only fans leave the stadium. Once the fans leave the stadium, they may not re-enter. At the conclusion of tonight's game, fans are not allowed onto the field. Thank you.
Tigers passed for 56 yards last week on the road at Tuskegee. Possession play here, though, for the Tigers already. 3rd and 4. Wright will take it. He'll throw it. It's high. It's going to be incomplete. Almost brought in on that far sideline by DeVos, but as he was trying to pull in that one-handed catch, he was hit in the back, and it's incomplete. It'll be a 4th down. Probable punting situation. Now they will send the punt team in late. So 11:19 to go here in the first quarter play. Tigers will go 3 and out, and there'll be a punting situation. So Doug, after a promising run, 6 yards on 1st down, it was a couple of incomplete passes back to back, and the Tigers bring in Adam Alvarez to punt. He gets the punt away. It's going to be fielded at the 25-yard line. He makes the first man miss, looking for the sidelines. He's going to cross the 40, be run out of bounds around the 42-yard line. So good starting field position for Russell County. It was Jamiron Thomas on the tackle for the Tigers, but a good return for Russell County. That was number 2, Caden Jackson, for them. But they spotted the 43-yard line, so it's going to be an 18-yard return for Russell County to put them in good starting field position. They'll come out with 3 wide to the wide side of the field, shotgun formation. Pass out in the left flat is complete. It'll be a short gain, as he might have gotten to the 45-yard line. Just a 2-yard gain on the pass play. Quarterback is a returning starter from last year. He is very talented. Bryson Riggins. He came back for his senior season. A very lively arm, elusive quarterback as well. But he's 2nd down and 8 now for Russell County. It's going to be a run play off the left side with some running room. Still cross midfield, get down around the 49-yard line. They'll mark him at the 48-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 7 on that play. It'll be 3rd down and short for Russell County now. 3rd down. And they snap the ball quickly, but their flag's down, and we'll see which way this penalty goes. They're going to say it's against Eufaula. So another new addition to Tiger Stadium is the official is mic'd, so we could hear that call from the official. So no question as to what the penalty was, because you can hear him call it out. 1st down play. They're going to swing it out to the right flat. He's going to be brought down on a nice tackle, that time by Nayland Murphy, at the 40-yard line. That'll be a short gain, a gain of 3. So they're 2 of 2 in the passing game for 5 yards, 2 short pass plays. But it's a 1st and 10 Russell County from the 40 of Eufaula. Going to hand it off the right side. This time the Tiger defensive line is there, and they bring him down for a short gain, a gain of 2. So it'll be a 3rd down, call it 5 yards to go. So 3rd and 5 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback Riggins rolling to the left. He's going to throw a pass that's complete. It'll be caught for a 1st down as he turns up inside the 30, down inside the 25 now. That pass play will pick up from the 38 down to the 25, a 13-yard gain. So the Riggins is 3 for 3 in the passing department. That's the 2nd 1st down of the night for the Warriors, and they're knocking on the door of the red zone here, the 25-yard line. You follow with a 1st and 10. Going to throw. It is a hit in the backfield. It's going to be a turnover. His arm never came forward. Good rush that time. I think it was Nayland I'm sorry. It was Jamira and Thomas forcing the turnover. So a big play by this young Tiger defense, forcing the turnover from Russell County, and the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 from their 37-yard line.
Keith, while we have a second, we got John Wayne back up. Let's go down and just make sure we got that connection real quick to John.
Hey, guys. Checking in.
All right. Go back.
First and 10 Tigers from the 37-yard line. Shifting over to the left is Zai DeVos. Shotgun snap, going to hand it off up the middle. It's going to be a Slaughter getting up to the 40. So looked like a promising play, but they're going to hold it to a 3-yard gain. But a big turnover forced by that Tiger defense. It was the blitz that time. Good call by co-defensive coordinators Phil Anderson and Robert Brown, blitzing Jamire and Thomas, getting to that quarterback, forcing the turnover, and turning back that Russell County drive. Hand off to Slaughter once again up the middle. Slaughter's going to cross the 40. He'll be up to the 43-yard line. So back-to-back gains of 3 yards for Aurelius Slaughter. So 3rd down, call it 4. Tigers had 3rd and 4 on their last possession and went to the air. It'll be interesting to see what the Tigers do here. Jalen Wright has 1 carry for 6 yards in this game so far. That was the game's first snap. Tigers with a bunch set to the left. Wright's going to throw a pass. Slaughter has it. He's going to try to cut up field. He makes a man miss, but he's going to come up short. He only picks up 1 yard. Tigers needed 4. He picks up 1 on the completion, and it will be 4th down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll wait and see. It's some kind of post play penalty, I believe. We'll see what it is.
I think it's a personal foul.
There's been 1 penalty in this game so far, and that was a penalty lining up in the neutral zone against the Tiger defense. So that 2 penalties for 20 yards now against the Tigers, and it will be 4th down. So that will cost the Tigers field position. But the good news is the Tigers did not turn back the Russell County Warriors. Adam Alvarez stands at his 15-yard line to punt this ball away. Good low spiral that's going to be fielded on the run. Dangerous play that time by Russell County, but it paid off as he got the ball for Russell County at the 48-yard line. If that ball hits the ground, it rolls 20 yards probably. But instead, Russell County, once again, with good field position, they're winning the field position battle here so far tonight, as they'll have it 1st and 10 at their 48-yard line. That is with 7:05 to go here in the first quarter play. And a scoreless game from Tiger Stadium. Maybe the Tiger defense had time to make a few adjustments. They certainly brought pressure. Going to hand it off. No, pass from Riggins, nearly intercepted. The official actually was in the way that time, as it was Tywan Turner who came across and got a handle on that ball. It's a good thing because the receiver was running wide open in the secondary, and instead it's incomplete. 2nd down and 10. That's the first time that Russell County has had a incompletion or a play that failed a game. 2nd and 10. Riggins drops back, looking to throw. He's going to throw it in the flat. It's complete. No, yeah, he caught it. Looked like he juggled it, dropped it, but it will be a first down for Russell County. And Doug, when I heard when Coach Jernigan said that Riggins was back this year, I was like, oh my goodness, because he was all the Tigers wanted last year. 12-yard completion on that play. It'll be 1st and 10 Russell County from the Tiger 40-yard line. Tigers going to have to find something on offense. It looked like they had a 6-yard gain on the first play from the game, but then 2 incomplete passes stall that drive. Tigers had 2 3-yard runs on the previous possession. Timeout on field for Russell County. With that timeout, we will step aside and take a commercial break, our first of the night. We'll be back with more Tiger football after this.
Hey, give me the chip. I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream. Next to the team. Yeah, we can handle it. Hey, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring said to be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. This thing ain't done.
At Mid-South Bank, we pride ourselves on being the friendliest, most helpful bank in town. For over 100 years, we've been helping families prosper and helping businesses grow. Mid-South Bank is a local bank with local people making local decisions. We're a community bank who will always be there when you need us. Whatever banking services you need, we're here to help. Visit us today at 230 South Eufaula Avenue in Eufaula, or in Clayton at 16 South Midway Street, or online at bankmidsouth.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
First and 10 for Russell County from the 40-yard line of Eufaula. Going to throw a flare pass out in the left flat, turning upfield with some blocking inside the 35 to the 32-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of 8 yards on first down. Nothing fancy there, just a flare pass into the left flat. And it's a second down and 2 for Russell County. Second and 2. 3 wide receivers to the wide side right. 1 back flanks Riggins to his right. Dropping back is Riggins, looking to throw. He gets some pressure. Tiger's able to. He actually gets away from that pressure. He throws it complete, and the player's knee was down. That's going to go as a 1-yard gain, Doug. It holds him short of a first down. So it'll be 4th and 1, but depending on the spot.
They're going to take a heat time out here, I think, Keith. We'll take a heat time out to be back after this commercial break.
Looking for quality furniture at unbeatable prices? Come to Holly Home Furnishings in Eufaula. From cozy living room sets to stylish bedroom suites and modern appliances, we've got everything you need to make your house feel like a home. With flexible financing options, convenient delivery, and friendly local service, shopping has never been easier. Visit us today on South Eufaula Avenue and see why Holly Home Furnishings is your hometown choice. Holly Home Furnishings, helping your house feel like home.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Attention contractors, is your metal roofing provider slowing you down? APEC Metal Express fills orders within a week. 40-year finish warranty, 17 different colors, and multiple truss styles. Work more and wait less.
Right outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. We pray for rain and thank Him when it's falling, 'cause it brings a grain and a little bit of money. We put it back in the plate, I guess that's why they call it God's country. I saw the light in a...
Hey, we're back at Tiger Stadium. Scoreless game here between the Tigers and the Warriors. 5:47 to go in the first quarter of play. We're coming off the heat timeout. Russell County, to this point, with 41 yards of offense. Eufaula with 13 yards of offense to this point. Of course, those are unofficial numbers. But
let's go down to John Wayne a minute. He's down there politicking to make sure we got that connection. Of all the problems we had, I think we got that one back up and good.
That side works better, don't it, if I turn it long ways?
Yes, sir.
That looks better.
You live.
A lot better. Yes, sir. That's fine. I tell you what, that rain has made an impact on this field. It's not as beautiful as it was Monday night. It's trying to rain now.
We appreciate it. We'll be back to you in a few moments to find out what's going on.
Well, 3rd and 1. I thought this was 4th and 1, but I guess it's 3rd and 1. That play failed to pick up a first down. So Riggins going to throw the pass. Good defense. Got there just as the ball arrived, but it was complete. The receiver sure-handed. He was able to pull it in, and it'll be a first down for the Warriors. Gain of 5 on that. Just a quick slant play. And, Doug, I'm going to tell you what. This quarterback, Riggins, is he's having a good game so far. I've got him as 7 of 8 so far in the game. Handoff. Some running room around the left end for Russell County. They're going to cut it down inside to the 20-yard line. That would be a gain of 6. That's the first rushing play of this possession for Russell County. Be 2nd down and 4 after that gain of 6. Handoff once again, number 22 on the carry around the left end. He'll have a first down as he gets down inside the 15-yard line. Call him down at the 13. That'll be a gain of 7 yards. So back-to-back runs, 1 for 6, 1 for 7. And early trends, Doug, aren't good as Russell County is really kind of loosened this Tiger defense up through the air. And then
they hadn't dropped any passes. I thought maybe we'd go 4 or 5 man front here and getting down close to the goal line, but not yet.
Riggins looking to throw. Tiger's going to have to get some pressure on him as he's going to roll. He throws it, is caught, and it will be down at the at the half yard, about the 1 foot line.
Yeah, he was actually, I think his feet were probably close to being in the end zone, but he leaned out and caught it and fell out of bounds right there inside the 1 yard line.
That is already the 6th first down of the night for Russell County. Eufaula still looking for their initial first down. The game last year up at Russell County started somewhat like this. Russell County looked like an offensive juggernaut. They're going to hit him in the backfield. He's going to struggle. He does not get in. That is a great job by that defensive front for Eufaula, holding him to no gain on that play.
They did a good job of turning him sideways. They're marking him just short of the goal line. I'm not sure he got inside the 1 there. It was a good defensive stand there by the Tigers. We'll see if they try it again right at the teeth of the Tigers.
Yeah, they do, and they hit him in the backfield for a loss back to the 4 yard line. That's a 3 yard loss on that play. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 4 yard line. I'm not sure, Doug, I missed the Tiger who made that play, but he came through untouched and hit the running back. Actually, the running back did a great job of holding on to that football because he got hit immediately.
He did. I want to say 11, but I really couldn't tell the number that well, Keith, even trying to watch the replay up here, but a great job there. I missed who took the timeout. I guess Russell County. Probably not a bad one. They've gone backwards here the last 2 plays. 3:22 to go in the first quarter of play. John Wayne was right down there on the sideline where the catch was and the hit. Let's see what he's got to say about that.
I tell you what, Doug, Keith, and Charles, that quarterback throws rockets. No lob to the ball. But you were right, Doug. His feet was in bounds, but the ball landed about the half-yard line. Good job by the defense standing him up and then coming and pushing him back. So another good stand here. We can hold him, try to a field goal and try to hold him to 3. And it's starting to rain pretty good right now.
Yeah, we can't tell from up here. We can't even see the rain. But, that quarterback started off the same way last year, John Wayne, in that game up at Russell County. So, no doubt Russell County will go to the air here as it's 3rd and goal from the 4. Quarterback has only 1 incompletion so far in this game. He is 8 of 9 through the air so far. We don't have the total for you, but he has started off very hot. He gets the snap. He's going to throw it. It's a incomplete. I don't know if that got tipped or what. It looked like it was going to get to the receiver, but I think it got tipped. It's incomplete. So 4th down and goal. 4th and goal from the 4. That was a huge play for the Tiger defense. It was first and goal from the 1 foot line, Doug.
Yeah, the good news is they backed him up. Bad news is they're throwing the ball again. And yeah, he just short armed that one just a little bit short, but they're going to line up and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4-yard line.
This would be a huge confidence boost for this young Tiger defense if they can hold on this one play. We're in the first quarter, so early in this game, it's a big play for the Tiger defense. Going to throw the pass. It's incomplete. Incomplete. He only had one incompletion prior to the last two, but he is 0 for his last 2 passes, and this young Tiger defense has held. It was a 48-yard drive by Russell County, but it comes up 4 yards short, and the Tiger defense will take over.
Great job by that young defense, and really it was that first down play that kind of kept them out of the end zone where they were so close, and then the second down play that lost basically 3.5 yards. Now the Tiger offense with their backs up against the wall, but they're explosive. They could do pretty much anything. Looks like similar type, same defense as Booker T ran last week with a safety in the center.
Jalen Wright's going to keep it. He's going to lower his head. He crosses the 5. He gets up to the 8-yard line. So 4 yards on first down for Jalen Wright. Good first carry. And the Tigers will look at 2nd and 6 as the clock runs under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Scoreless from Tiger Stadium. The Tigers come out. They actually had 2 running backs in the backfield that time with Jalen Wright. They faked the sweep around the right. He kept it left. It's going to be a handoff Slaughter. No, yep. Wright keeps it. He's going to have his first down. He's going to cross the 15. The ball comes loose, but it goes out of bounds. Wright will be spotted down at the 19-yard line. So nice play that time. Give Wright 11 yards on that carry. This is a good, hard run, but the first down of the night for the Tigers. When the Tigers are in business at the 19-yard line.
2 minutes and 24 seconds. Clock stopped because he went out of bounds. They're right here in front of the Eufaula bench. Gets the play from the Eufaula bench. 15 seconds on the play clock. Plenty of time.
Wright takes it. He hands it off to Slaughter. Slaughter cuts back inside, gets what he can, which is about 3 yards up to the 22-yard line. It'll bring up, should be 2nd down and 7 now from.
Keith, I was talking to Coach Cornegay before the game. He said they didn't show a lot of things last week. They didn't have to. They were just able to run the ball. They wanted to run the ball out of several different sets tonight, but he was scared that not scared, but he didn't want to have to solely rely on the passing game. But they may have to try to go to that if Wright can have enough time to get rid of it.
Empty backfield. Jalen Wright takes it. He's looking. He's rolling to his right. He's going to pull it down and run, which is cutting back across the field, picking up blockers. He's at the 40. He's going to take it across the 45 up near midfield. He'll be run out of bounds at the 48-yard line. But that from the 32 to the 48, a 16-yard run by Jalen Wright. It was just a broken play on a pass play. He saw open field. He pulled it down and ran around the right, cut it back across the field here to the home side. Just a great run by Wright.
Ran about 70 yards, but he only got about 20 right up the middle. But he had blockers, too. They're going to have to learn to lay back just a little bit as they got a little too far out in front of him, or he could have took that to the house.
1st and 10 Tigers from the 48-yard line. The Tigers began this drive at the 4. Aurelius Slaughter into Warrior territory. He'll take it to the 46-yard line of Russell County. Count that off as a 6-yard gain for Aurelius Slaughter.
Slaughter did a good job there. He just kind of rolls out to the right. When he sees that opening, he's through it like an arrow. I mean, he just hits that hole and gets what he can. Sooner or later, he's going to break it and not get his feet tripped up, and he's going to be loose in the secondary. Timeout here. Still 46 seconds, 46.9. Making somebody go off for knee pads, apparently, Keith.
That would be, I don't know what it is. It doesn't look like.
I thought he pointed down at his knees, and then the receiver looked like he reached down to his knee. They're really crazy. As they come across, they're looking at something on his pants. I'm not sure what.
So 2nd and 4, already 50 yards on this possession for the Tigers. Handoff to Slaughter in the backfield. Penetration is going to bring him down for a 4-yard loss. That's a big play, Doug. That puts the Tigers behind the sticks on that loss.
Yeah, that's what Charles and I, old lineman, they could call that the lookout block because that's what that was there.
Was that a blitz? I didn't see the Russell County player that made the play, if it was an interior lineman or if it was a blitzing linebacker.
It was going to be the last play of the first quarter. I was watching the new wideout that came in. We'll take a timeout, be back with second quarter action right after this.
In sports, every point counts, and at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Plus, every Alpha policy comes with personal service from our hometown team. Call Alpha to start saving today. In Eufaula, call Alpha agent Keith Bryan at 334-687-8268 or stop by our office at 1326A South Eufaula Avenue.
Don't suffer in the summer heat. Benefield's Heating and Cooling in Eufaula has you covered. Locally owned and operated, licensed and bonded, we're your trusted Bryant Factory authorized dealer. And just like Bryant says, we service everything we sell. So stay cool all summer long with Benefield's Heating and Cooling. Call 334-695-8039 today and be a cool cat this season.
Hey, we're back in the Brown Heat and Air broadcast booth high atop Tiger Stadium here in Eufaula. As the Tigers face a possession play here, it's 3rd down and 8 as the Tigers will begin the second quarter heading to the south end zone. We hope the Tigers make it there. This possession is already 46 yards long. They began back at the 4-yard line after the Tigers, this young Tiger defense, Doug, can't say enough about that goal line stand. 1st and goal from the 1-foot line, and Russell County does not score. So whether the Tiger offense picks this up or not, they flip the field on Russell County and giving this defense an opportunity to make some adjustments here because Russell County has moved the ball effectively, particularly through the air. 3rd and 8, Jalen Wright at quarterback in shotgun formation. He will call for the snap on a delayed count. It is really a slaughter in the backfield with him. We see Jarrell McCray at times. Matter of fact, McCray had an 18-yard run last week that we credited to Slaughter. Going to pass it to Slaughter, and it's going to be incomplete. Incomplete pass. The Tigers having their struggles so far through the air. There is a pretty good rain, mist falling. I can see it in the lights now. So that's tough conditions to throw. We certainly hope that Russell County experiences the same struggles.
Yeah, and that was just tough there. It hit him right about the chin, and he just was unable to get it in. Our last punt was about the time I got things back on and was able to look up. They had a lot of pressure on our punter the last time. He's got to get it away a little faster here.
We had some of those issues last year a little bit, but he's done a good job punting so far. He'll get it away. It is not as good a kick.
That's going to be at least running into the kicker.
Yeah, so he got the ball down to the 35-yard line. So at least
was still looking at him. He might could have sold that a little bit longer there, Keith.
We'll see what they. I started watching the ball, Doug, so I did not see the actual contact.
He ran into him pretty square.
Personal foul.
That's going to be a first down. Good deal. He sold it just enough. It wasn't a hard. The guy didn't mean to take him out. That's just one of those cases you see so many times in high school. They don't take a good angle, and if you miss the ball, you gotta take it off his foot. You don't want to hit his leg. You don't want to run into him, and he kind of ran into him and just enough to knock him down. It wasn't no acting knocking him down because he popped him pretty good, but
that keeps us.
It was just going to be whether it was 5 or 15.
Well, this drive began at the 4-yard line, Doug. It's down to the 35-yard line now. Compliments of that penalty. So Tigers 35 yards away from taking the lead in this football game. Watched Cooper Wingate in the warm-ups. He hit a 47-yard field goal in warm-ups straight away. Actually hit the net on that.
Ooh.
Wright keeps it. He has very little running room, but as we saw last week, the pile moves forward. Very strong legs for Jalen Wright. He'll pick up 5 yards on that rushing play.
Just strong drive. And Keith, I watched on the replay there. That was really kind of a busted play. Our pulling tight end or slot was supposed to block that guy coming straight up the middle, and he missed him. Wright's going to have to check out of the game without a helmet. So we'll have McCoy, I guess, coming back in at quarterback. But yeah, it was just such fast penetration.
They got Malik Lynn in at quarterback. This is a 10th grade quarterback. They brought number 9 in. I'm assuming he's going to line up at quarterback. He is listed as a quarterback. Malik Lynn. 2nd down and 5. Lynn takes it. Now, flags go down. They're going to call a legal procedure on Eufaula. You see that sometimes with a new quarterback. And
yep.
So that'll make it 2nd down and 10, but Jalen Wright gets to come back into the game.
Yeah, backs it back up. Kind of takes away that hard 5 yards he just gained, but we kind of want his experience back out there. Like you said, Keith, you see that happen a lot. I didn't see it. Apparently, it was our wideout that flinched right in front of the Eufaula bench, and it's going to be a stoppage of play. He's right in front of the Russell County bench. I don't know.
It must be something important because he really labored to run out there to midfield, so he had to be pretty motivated to.
Well, he is actually making Wright go back out of the game because of his helmet coming off. He didn't sit out a play, I guess, because it was a dead ball foul. The coaches for Russell County caught that, and he's got to sit out a play. Now, the Eufaula could burn a timeout and put him back in there, but they're not going to do that here.
They're through it. It hit a Eufaula lineman in the back of the head. That was kind of unusual. We didn't unexpected. They let the sophomore quarterback throw the football there.
Totally unexpected. Surely would have caught Russell County off guard
because they sold out on really Slaughter.
I mean, they know that the young guy was going to hand it off, and good idea. Just not quite the execution we needed. 3rd and 10 now.
Possession play here for the Tigers. The passing game has left a little bit left something to be desired so far tonight. As it's 3rd and 10, Wright's going to roll out. He throws it. It's complete to number 15. He'll take it down. It'll be a 1st down at the 22-yard line, from the 35-yard line to the 23. So it'll be a 12-yard gain and a 1st down for the Tigers. That's their 5th first down of this drive, because one came via penalty on the roughing the kicker. So.
Did you say 15? I thought it was 16.
It was 15.
15.
Well, maybe it is 16.
16 is
That'd be
actually
Christian Jackson. Okay,
he did a good job of watching it in. It took that ball a long time to get there, so he knew that hit was coming.
1st and 10 from the 23. Wright throws it. It's high, but it's caught. It was Perry Denard on the catch down at the 18-yard line. So that'll be a 5-yard gain. No, they're going to mark him all the way down to the 16-yard line. So
I'm glad that finally worked, Keith. We have tried that little dump pass about 9 times this week and last week, and I think that's the first time we've actually connected on it.
That's back-to-back completions, though. That's 19 yards on 2 receptions. They weren't pretty, but they got there and moved the ball. So 2nd and a long 3 here inside the red zone at the about the 16.5-yard line of Russell County. Wright with Slaughter flanked to his right. It'll be Slaughter. No, Wright pulls it down. He's turning upfield. He has some open field. He cuts inside the 10. He'll take it down to the 5-yard line, maybe the 4-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 4-yard line. So count that off at 12 yards for Jalen Wright.
He took a pretty good pop. Had a little help getting up there, but a good idea. I'm telling you, they really loaded up the line. He did a good job. Once he escaped that initial rush, there's not many folks left in the secondary. He got down there. So we'll see what they call here. Keep an eye on Wright. He was a little slow getting up there.
Ironically enough, it's right where the Tigers took over, on the 4-yard line at the end of the first quarter. This is a 92-yard drive from the Tigers so far. They'll take it. Wright keeps it up the middle. He's going to be hit. He's going to drive forward, but not get much. He's actually going to be spotted right at the line of scrimmage. Call that no gain.
I tell you, I was watching the hit there too, Keith. If this was a Saturday, as a helmet come flying off, it's actually Wright's got to come out again. I think they're pawing at that thing is what it looked like. They lowered their head. If this was Saturday, there'd be some reviews going on for the type hits that they are. But
this might be where you use a timeout and keep him in the game.
They're calling back in. Maybe it was ripped off, because if they catch you ripping it off or pulling at it,
that should be a penalty, though.
It should be, but I mean, how else do you explain it here? the guy lowered his head. I was actually got to watch on the replay as he was going up in there. It was helmet to helmet. They're sending in 15. No rights in there. 15's coming in as a tight end. We got one checking out late, and that's McCoy checking out late.
So the Tigers' second down and goal from about the 4-yard line, right, takes it. He's going to keep it again, and this time he's going to be ripped down, lose yardage back to the 9. That's a 5-yard loss. That was just they poured through there like water that time, Doug. They're really keying on Jalen Wright right now.
Well, we came out in a heavy set, and they pretty much been in a heavy set the whole time. So I'm not so sure. And they are going to send receivers back in. You got to spread that field a little bit to keep them honest on the outside. At least let them put somebody out there so it's not 11 on 11 right in the middle there.
This will be the 15th play of this drive for the Tiger offense. They had run 6 plays in this game prior to this possession. 8 minutes as we roll under 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Empty backfield for Jalen Wright. He's going to take the snap. He's going to look to throw. He's going to pull it down now and look to run. He breaks the line of scrimmage. Wright's going to make it. Touchdown, Tigers. Jalen Wright from 9 yards out, and the Tigers complete the 96-yard drive after the goal line stand.
Great drive, and got to try out the new lights with a little red tint to them. I guess that's what it's like at an Alabama game. I had been to one of those games. Charles said that was. So neat that they got to do that there. But a great drive by the Tigers, and they line up in the swinging gate. Russell County appears to be lined up right, so they'll switch over, and Wingate will attempt this extra point on the
R.W. Wingate and Company extra point here. So Cooper Wingate, there's a snap, spot kicks up, kick is good. The Tigers lead 7-0.
That's a great job by McCoy to get that ball down. That was a little bit high on the snap. We know it's wet. We can still see the rain falling, the mist falling out there through the lights, and he did a great job of getting that down. And Keith, I tell you, it was Russell County was down there at the 1-foot line. The defense did a great job of holding. Offense takes over, takes it all the way down the field. I mean, everything's been to this end of the field with a switch of the quarter. But, I mean, gee whiz, if you're Russell County, you got to kind of feel like you went to the ice cream shop and had to stand outside and look in at the ice cream because they just hadn't been able to get it done.
It was all Russell County until that drive. The Tigers had 6 first downs on that drive, 96 yards in 15 plays, 7 minutes and 28 seconds off the clock. Doug, I cannot remember Eufaula drive that took that much time in a long time.
Well, and they were really selling out. It's kind of – we're going to see this a lot this year. We knew we'd see it with bigger schools like Wetumpka, the ones like that, all of them. They're going to take their guys and try to get to Wright before he can get out of the backfield or before he can throw it. And that's what it's going to come down to.
But spreading out like that and having the threat of passing the ball.
You've got to respect those receivers, and you got to put somebody out there.
Wingate kicks it away. It's going to be a pooch kind of. It comes down to the 15-yard line on the near hash, looking to return it to the right side. He's going to fall down as he crosses the 25 to the 26-yard line. That's where Russell County will take over with a first down. Their third possession of the game here in the second quarter. 7:36 to go in the second quarter. Eufaula, of course, with the 7-0 lead. It'll be Russell County, 1st and 10 from the 26.
Yeah, they'll be backed up.
This is their worst starting field position.
I was going to say it's probably the worst starting position since I've been watching. I'm not sure I missed the first couple trying to get things back on the air, but we'll see what they do here. A mistake on their part would be great for the Tigers. Tigers looks like I was watching our secondary. I guess we're going without a deep safety. They were switching around there for a second.
Low snap. They're going to hand it off to the running back. He breaks the initial line of scrimmage, but he's going to be tackled at the 30-yard line. So a gain of 4 on that first down play. It was a low snap, but they did a good job of picking it up and gaining positive yardage on the play.
I'm going to say Cherry, our sophomore, is probably our biggest lineman out there right now. They just got us outsized tremendously.
Quarterback Riggins looking to throw down the field, has a man there, and they're going to throw the flag. And I don't know that it was necessary. I'm not saying the flag wasn't warranted, but the Tiger defender put his hands on the receiver as he was behind him, but it looked like the pass might have been a little bit overthrown. Maybe not.
I don't think he was going to catch it, but probably a good call by the official. I can tell you if it would have been the other way around, would have been asking for it.
Absolutely. So. I'm not saying it was a bad call at all. It just
that gets them out of a hole a little bit. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And it keeps that defense a little loose. You can't crowd the line of scrimmage if you're Eufaula. Started to come on a blitz. A good job by the linebacker to hold up there as Russell County went on a long count. Now they change the play.
Rolling out is Riggins. Now looking back, he's going to pull it down and looks to run. He's kind of just not going anywhere as he gets finally back to the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Keith, the young man, number 52, Jerry Hicks, a sophomore.
Defensive end.
Playing defensive end. He did a great job taking on a double team block that time out to the side and kept the quarterback contained in the pocket. And as he went up in there trying to find somewhere to go, there was nowhere to go. And he eventually came right back to Mr. Hicks, who made the tackle.
So 2nd down 10 from the 45-yard line over Russell County. 7-0 is the score in favor of the Tigers. Clock running here with 6:10 to go in the first half of play. Russell County will shift alignment over to the right. They'll hand the ball to the running back who finds, I was about to say he found the corner, but instead, number 11 for Eufaula, Henry Brunson, a sophomore, another sophomore running back, kind of cut in there and grabbed the feet, brought him down for only a 1-yard gain.
Heat timeout. We'll take a timeout too, and we'll be back after these commercial breaks.
When it comes to professional gutter installation, Gutterman Dothan has you covered. Voted Best of the Wiregrass 7 years in a row, we provide top-notch gutter services across the Wiregrass area. Protect your home from rainstorms with our premium gutter systems designed to prevent foundation cracks and water damage. Trust Gutterman for expert installation, quality materials, and a beautiful, durable finish.
In 1983, the first mobile phone was introduced to the public by the Motorola Company, and that was the same year Pam Freeman started her State Farm business. For 40 years, both have saved time and money. Whether it's auto, homeowners, condo renters, personal articles, business, life, or health, Pam Freeman State Farm has been there for you. Call Pam's office and let Kathy Bennett help you with all your quotes and needs. You won't find a more helpful staff anywhere. Come by and see them at 322 East Barber Street in Eufaula or call 687-7.
Since 1953, Flowers Insurance Agency has been protecting you and your assets with policies tailored to your specific needs. Whether it's commercial, personal lines, life insurance, or employee benefits, including your employer-offered health insurance, Flowers Insurance has you covered. With access to over 50 insurance carriers, we provide the trusted service and products you deserve. It's simple. Call Flowers Insurance in downtown Eufaula today and find your peace of mind.
At Glover Funeral Home, family means everything. Owned and operated by Kendall and Caroline Hanahan Glover. We live by our motto, our family serving your family. We treat each family we serve as one of our own, providing care and support during your time of need. Our dedicated staff is available 24/7 by email, phone, or in person. When you need us most, Glover Funeral Home is here for you because family always comes first.
Back at Tiger Stadium, 3rd and 9 for Russell County from the 46-yard line. 3rd and 9. Riggins will be in shotgun formation as he's been all night long. He has 4 receivers in the game. Low snap once again. He drops back looking to throw. He's going to throw it into the flat. He completes his pass at midfield, but a good, sure tackle that time immediately. And it will be 4th down. That it was a gain of only 4 yards on that completion. So 4th and 5, Doug, decision for Russell County. It looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th and 5.
It sure does. They give the ball. They're probably going to try to get Eufaula to jump to start with.
You know, that's the problem with sophomores across the line that are going to be eager on this 4th down. We'll see if they go into delayed count. They are
a draw. They may shift into a punt. They could run a punt team out real quick here because they're so close to their sideline. They're going to shift over. Watch them try to draw again. Nope.
They do. They're going to run the play. Riggins is rolling to his right. He's going to get pressured. He's going to pull it down to run, and he's going to make the corner. He's going to pick up his 1st down. He runs for 8 yards down to the 40. 3-yard, actually it's a 7-yard gain down to the 43-yard line of Eufaula. Eufaula just lost contain. They had good pressure that time, forced him out of the pocket, but nobody was on the backside. And that time, Jamyron Thomas has a great speed, but he was not able to cut the quarterback off before he picked up a first down.
Keeps the drive alive for the Warriors.
5:10. The clock stopped here in the first half. And run off the right tackle will take it down inside the 40 to around the 38-yard line. So count that off at 5 yards. If you're at work listening to us and not able to keep up with what else is going on in the world, Auburn leads Baylor with 34 seconds to go in the first quarter, 7-3. Second down and 5 from the 38-yard line of Eufaula. Riggins, the senior quarterback for Russell County, will take the snap. He'll hand it off around the right end. It'll be a first down and more as he'll take it inside the 30. He'll dive down to the 24-yard line. So, Doug, that Russell County kind of has things moving right now.
Yeah, they're keeping everything on that side of the field, too. They're swapping players in and out real quick and getting the play in a hurry. 4:29 to go here before half.
There's a handoff up the middle of 21 once again with running room. He's going to take it down inside the 15. They've found something that's working because they have gutted the Tiger defense on 2 straight running plays as that one takes it to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back runs of 13 yards for number 21 of Russell County. That is Chris Lucas, a sophomore running back, 5'9", 195. He'll be Lucas once again. He is being bottled up this time. He'll go down for a gain of 3 just inside the 10.
Hitting the backfield, but he was able to sidestep and get forward, make something positive out of it there as they were just hurrying up, running the same play. Now they're going to swap something up, run something a little different as they're getting a play call in. They'll have 2 receivers wide to the left this time.
3:45 and the clock rolling here in the second quarter. Eufaula lead 7-0. Second down, 7. Riggins on a quarterback draw. He's unaccounted for. He's going to make it in the end zone and tie this game. So, ironically enough, it was a 9-yard touchdown run by the quarterback Riggins of Russell County to bring them within a point, 7-6. That was exactly 3:30 to go on the clock here in the first half. So just a quarterback draw. That was a called quarterback run that time, which is rare. Riggins has running ability, but they do not run him very often. The kick for the extra point is up and good, and we are tied at 7.
Well, wouldn't expect much else from these two. It's Eufaula's had the edge overall, but this is always a good tight ball game between these two.
Well, last year it was back and forth. This has been back and forth, but just not as much scoring. 7-7 here. Russell County will receive the second half kickoff. But last year the Tigers were able to figure some things out defensively and shut Russell County's offense down in the second half, held them to only 1 touchdown. And while the Tigers put up 3 touchdowns of their own. So we certainly would hope for the same kind of result here tonight.
Well, it was big early. The interference play helped Russell County move it out, keep the drive alive, and it was 4th and 5 that they were able to pick up the first down on about midfield. That was kind of the key on that to keep that drive alive that time, as Eufaula had a chance to shut down the drive, just couldn't keep containment on the quarterback. He was able to pick up 7 yards and a first down, keep the drive alive. We're all tied here with about 27 and a half minutes to go in this game.
10 plays, 74-yard drive for Russell County. As Doug mentioned, it was aided by that 15-yard penalty against the Tigers on the pass interference. 4 minutes and 6 seconds off the clock for Russell County. It'll be the Tiger offense for their 4th look with the football. Center return this time. Going to cross the 30, take it up just shy of the 35-yard line. We'll see.
Clock's still running. Clock's still running.
34-yard line.
They finally stopped it after about 4 hours. Just fixing to say, I looked up and it was 3:31 and it went all the way down to 3:26. I was going to say there's plenty of time for the Tigers and 2 timeouts. There still is. Either way, you don't want to go 3 and out either, but we'll see what the Tigers have here on 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line.
Torian Slaughter behind Jalen Wright in the shotgun formation. So a pistol formation for the Tigers. They'll take the snap. Wright will pull it. He'll throw a short pass. It's a great catch by Perry Denard, only going for 1 yard, but it was a one-handed catch by Denard. And
yeah, that was not a very good pass, but a great catch by Denard. They give him 2 the way the marker is across the way out to the 35-yard line. We'll call it 2nd and 8 as the clock rolls under 3 minutes.
So they send Christian Jackson in the slot to the left. It's a high snap. Wright's going to fall on it, which may end this possession for the Tigers. He loses yardage all the way back to the 22-yard line. That's a loss of 13 yards on that bad snap. And Doug, we saw that last night in the Opelika game in their last drive. Not the last drive, but their next to last drive, when it looked like they were going to take the lead in the game in regulation. It was 2 bad snaps like that, the second of which they lost possession of the football.
Well, that time the center knew it immediately. He didn't even block. He turned around, looked, see where the ball went, and at least block a little bit. Just a bad play for him, but he's the experience at center, is our most experienced lineman down there this year.
3rd and 20. Tigers just going to keep it with Wright, and he's going to lose yardage as he's hit and driven back.
Well, that's not what you wanted. Now you're going to have to punt. There's 2 minutes left on the clock. I don't know why the clock is stopped. Now it starts back. It ran for 1 second and stopped again. I guess their coach ran out and called timeout, but they stopped it several seconds before he even got down there. So it's not going to be good. That'll leave them plenty of time, and they do have 2 timeouts. He went down there like he called a timeout, but Eufaula's ready to kick.
So that was a loss of 4 on that. So the Tigers, 1 yard gain on the pass play, and then 17 yards lost on the back-to-back plays. 1:59 to go here in the first half of play. We are tied at 7, but Russell County looks to get good field position. Doug,
I think they're coming after this one. We've just been awful slow getting it off, and the rain still falling. Just had a bad snap. I know we have a different snapper on long snaps. I think isn't it number 45 from the other day? I think there's a 40. Hinton Jr.
Reed Hinton, yes.
He comes in and handles long snapping duties, but they're not even at midfield to receive this.
Yeah. So is there another timeout?
I think so. Russell County. Well, no, he just said the second charge timeout of the half. It must have been wrong on the scoreboard.
Is there not is there a 2-minute warning in high school football now?
Nope. I'm not sure what the first stoppage was, or either did they take a timeout that you remember earlier?
They did take a timeout earlier. They took a timeout when they had first and goal. I mean, not first and goal, but when in the goal to go situation, they called a timeout.
The head official's coming over. They got some discussion going on, but it really doesn't matter now. They're not going to take another one away from them. I guess you could just look at it as an extended timeout.
So
he's way down here.
So Adam Alvarez stands back at his 3-yard line. Russell County return man will stand at the Tiger 45-yard line waiting for this punt on 4th down and 24. He is barely past the first down marker. Alvarez will have no pressure this time. He gets it away. It's going to be caught over the shoulder at the 46-yard line of Russell County, and he's looking to look to run it back, and he breaks a couple of tackles. There was a block in the back with no flag. He breaks another tackle. He takes it all the way down inside the 35-yard line of Eufaula. Look, it looked like a block in the back right here in front of everyone. Didn't hear much complaining out of the Tiger fans here, so maybe not, but it was a good Good punt return. He caught that ball. You got to like the way he catches those punts. He does not let them hit the ground. That was kicked away from him. He caught it over his shoulder and returned it 19 yards down to the Eufaula 35-yard line.
Yeah, they lined up on our linemen, 2 on a lot of them, and they just kept them from getting off the ball and getting downfield and helped set up a return. They run on a lineman late. Didn't have enough.
1:41 to go here in the first half. We're tied at 7, but Russell County starting in excellent field position. Riggins is going to throw the pass. He overthrows everyone as he got pressure right in his face and just threw it away. Brings up 2nd down and 10. This Tiger defense has already held once on a goal line stand. Henry Brunson was the Tiger linebacker blitzing on that play. He put a lot of pressure right in Riggins' face.
1 minute and 35 seconds. The clock stopped with an incomplete pass. Russell County 2nd and 10.
Riggins looking to throw once again. He's going to throw a flare pass out in this left flats. And just broken missed tackles by this Tiger defense. This play goes all the way inside the 10 down to the 5, a 30-yard gain. Doug, we didn't see missed tackles last week.
He lowered his head, and when he did that, it allowed the back just to put a move on him, but you can't see what he's doing if you got your head down like that. That was huge. 1st and goal.
It was going to be a positive play, but it would not have been a big play like that as it is. It's 1st and goal from the Tiger 5-yard line. And Tigers have some confusion on defense. They're going to run a man back in, and I think the Tigers are finally going to call a timeout, and they do. With that timeout on the field, we'll step aside for another timeout, take this commercial break.
Easy Metal Building Kits, pole barns, and metal roofing supplies. APEC Metal Express carries multiple kit sizes and colors with at-home DIY instruction. APEC Metal Express. Fast delivery, superior quality, excellent customer.
The family at Impressive Collision Center has been in business since 1940.
That's impressive.
Your transportation is one of the largest investments you have, so keep it looking new at Impressive. From a major crash to a small dent, Impressive can help.
Now Impressive.
They work closely with all insurance companies and give you a great price on your minor mishaps.
Wow, impressive.
And don't forget to check out all the accessories from install winches, brush guards, and bed covers.
Impressive. Give them a call. Impressive Collision Center, 317 South Eufaula Avenue, 334-687-4400.
R.W. Wingate and Company is a full-service accounting firm and a supporter of Eufaula High Athletics. They are located at 102 North Orange Avenue, Eufaula, Alabama, but licensed in multiple states. Richard W. Wingate has over 25 years' experience in public accounting, and the firm
14-3. Back at Tiger Stadium, where the Tigers are in another goal line situation as they have 1st and goal, Russell County, that is, from the 5-yard line. They're going to throw it this time. Great defensive play, diving, deflection. I guess that's Jalen Parker who made the great play down there. And it'll be 2nd goal from the 5. That was as good as you want to see, Doug. He laid out and got his offhand in front and batted that ball away as that quarterback Riggins had the ball where it needed to be. 3 wide receivers to the wide side right, 1 in single coverage to the left. Low snap again. Riggins going to throw it. He has the man in the flat. He catches it, bobbles it. He gets a 1-yard gain. He had a touchdown if he catches that clean. Instead,
that rain's falling a little harder than it was, Keith. I see more umbrellas out there. These couple of rows up here by the press box has got full people trying to get out of the weather. He's just not quite as accurate as he was with it a little drier earlier. Bring us up 3rd and goal now.
The way they ran the ball earlier, I'd be surprised not to see them run the ball here on 3rd down and goal from the 4-down territory. But Riggins is going to throw. He's going to bring it down now. He's going to try to roll. They're going to throw a holding penalty. He goes down at the 9-yard line. He loses 5 yards on that play. If that's a holding penalty, Tigers very well may decline that, Doug.
Yeah, and to be honest, it would be a wicked angle also if they tried to kick an extra point. I mean, an extra point, a field goal from that angle. Yeah, they did go for it on, 4th and goal earlier. So we're gonna take the penalty apparently, and that's from the line of scrimmage. It's not from the spot. So
I'm surprised we're taking that penalty. It would have been 4th and goal from the 9. Why did we take that penalty? I mean, I know coaches are going to watch this show probably, but why do we take that 4th and goal from the 9 or 3rd and goal again from the 14. That's only a 5-yard difference. And you're giving them a whole nother shot.
And-
Defensive penalty gives them a first down.
And even if they would have tried to kick a field goal, it would have been such a tough angle. But you give them 2 shots here.
It's low snap. Riggins takes it. He's going to throw it in the end zone.
That was a great.
And it's called for a touchdown. It cost us a touchdown.
It was good.
Why do you take
by the Tiger defender? That was just a great catch.
It was a great throw and catch, but did they do that on 4th down or did they kick the field goal? I don't know. As it is, it's a 14-yard touchdown pass play.
Extra point down, up, and it looks to be good. 14-7, the Warriors lead. Folks, I know we had our issues. Never can tell when a computer's going to crash, I guess, as it kind of snuck up on us and kind of died slow there for a few minutes as we started the game and gave us some problems. But we missed our weather report from Parkview Christian School, so we will do that at halftime tonight. If those kids missed that, we'll get it in at halftime. While we have a second, let's go down to John Wayne and find out his thoughts on that down on the sideline. Take it away, John Wayne.
Hey, guys. Almost another goal line stand by a young Tiger defense. I'm like you. I mean, it's half a dozen one way, half a dozen other. I don't know if they would kick it or went for it, but the way my quarterback's throwing, I probably would have threw it even on 4th down. But hopefully Tigers can settle in here and go in halftime, make the adjustments they need, and get back out on top in the second half.
Well, they threw a go route, John Wayne, and 5 yards less would have put him that closer, not much closer to the end line to try to separate the defensive back. They probably call a different play call from the 9-yard line than they do from the 14. Who knows? At this point, it's guessing, but I first guessed before it happened. So I don't know.
14.5 seconds before halftime, Keith, I was wide open trying to get things fixed. Who received? Do we get the ball?
They get the ball. They got a chance to go 2 for 1.
Yep.
Kickoff is going to come down to the 16-yard line. It's going to be returned. Hit the open field at the 40, 45-yard line, 50. It's going to be a foot race. There's 2 men to beat, but Torian Slaughter takes it down here with 6.2 seconds to go. They have it at the 29-yard line. That was an excellent kickoff return for Torian Slaughter.
We know he can kick it this far, but it wasn't raining when he did. So
yeah, but it was not a right hash kick either. It was straight away. So I don't know what you do here, Doug.
Another 5 yards, and I would have let him kick it. But I think you gotta throw it deep, try to get a penalty, or try to. We'll see. It looks like they're going to allow. They only got a 3-man line out there right now. They may drop somebody else down, but throw it in end zone, try to get a penalty, try to make something good happen.
Jalen Wright's going to pull it down. He's looking to run now. He breaks it outside. It's going to be a really tough order on his part. He goes out of bounds as the clock hits 0. So it's a 9-yard gain for Wright. And we're at halftime as the Tigers led the majority of the first half after they scored the touchdown, but they find themselves trailing 14-7 here at halftime. With the halftime, we'll take a break.
Be back with the Beef O'Brady's halftime report.
That's right, with the Beef O'Brady's halftime report and the Parkview, Sutton Heating and Cooling weather report. John Wayne.
Here they go. Get it back, we say. Coach, not a terrible half. Great stand, goal line stand by a young Tiger defense. Great drive by the offense, and almost another great stand. But we gave up the pass. Their quarterback's throwing rocks. I mean, he's a good ball player. Is the rain affecting us any?
I don't think the rain affected us from what we want to do. Just the last touchdown right there. I mean, our corners in phase. You got to turn around and see the ball right there. I'm a little disappointed in the offensive line. We're not blocking the way I know we can block. We got to go in there and get them at halftime. But defensively, we just got to get lined up. We got to get lined up. They're trying to go a little NASCAR and go fast. They're trying to get us win a little bit. So we got to get lined up, and linebackers got to read the keys.
So if we would have had 1 second right there on that out of bounds, we would have tried that field goal?
We would, because I had a timeout.
Yes,
That's why I'm telling him to get down.
Yes, sir. Okay. Go back and adjustments. Come on. Let's go, Coach. You got it, guys.
All right. We appreciate Coach Jernigan taking the time out to join us here before the half. And we'll see what the Tigers come up with, Doug. It was 14-14 last year at the half. It's 14-7 the Tigers trail. Hopefully the Tigers can come up with some adjustments and can slow down that defensive front, because as he mentioned, as Coach Jernigan mentioned, that was a big key, the pressure they were able to get in the backfield, particularly in the latter parts of the first half, as they really put a lot of pressure on Jalen Wright. He really didn't have time to do much back there.
Yep. Well, we're going to take a few commercial breaks. We're going to come back with the Beef Brady's halftime reports, keep to have some stats, and we'll get the report we missed in pregame, the Parkview Christian weather report, the Sutton Heat and Air Conditioning weather report. But we're going to go to halftime here, trailing Russell County Warriors, Tigers 7, Russell County 14. We'll be back with more from the Brown Heating and Air Conditioning broadcast booth after this timeout.
R.W. Wingate & Company is a full-service accounting firm and a supporter of Eufaula High Athletics. They are located at 102 North Orange Avenue, Eufaula, Alabama, but licensed in multiple states. Richard W. Wingate has over 25 years' experience in public accounting, and the firm's services include personal and business tax preparation, bookkeeping, sales tax preparation, payroll services, audit of nonprofit and government entities, and business consultation. When doing extra is the point, contact R.W. Wingate & Company for your accounting needs.
With the world changing all around us, everyone needs to be covered by insurance. So give Eric Glover with the Glover Agency a call and talk with Eric about auto, home, life, or last week's football game. Whatever your insurance needs, let Eric talk to you about being covered. The Glover Agency is located at 145 East Broad Street, Eufaula, Alabama. Call 334-687-0358.
Of all the improvements you can make to your home, it could be the most important is not seen or heard, only felt. The ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System provides premium comfort with a whole home air purifier that gives you confidence you're breathing healthier air. It's an essential part of any healthy home.
When it's football time, we at First Franklin Financial are big fans of our local teams, just like you. We've been part of the community for over 75 years, and when you need money for repairs or emergencies, we'll help you play offense. We offer fixed-rate loans up to $15,000 with easy payment plans and fast approvals. Visit 1ffc.com to find the location near you. Legal, all loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage License number 5656.
Hey Tiger fans, Daniel Pulley here, your local Chick-fil-A Eufaula owner-operator. We are proud to be the official sponsor for the Eufaula Tiger Coaches Show. Be sure to join us for the live show every Thursday night at 6 p.m. Our incredible team is ready to serve you. And don't forget, eat more chicken.
Precision Body Works is a state-of-the-art collision facility dedicated to providing customers with outstanding service and a quality repair experience. We have been serving Eufaula and the surrounding areas for over 20 years and have earned a reputation as being a premier collision repair center. Precision Body Works uses environmentally friendly PPG water-based paint and also offers 24-hour record service as well as top-of-the-line accessories from such brands as Cam Locker, Ranch Hand, Retrax, Weston, and WeatherTech. We are located at 1210 North Eufaula Avenue or call us at 334-687-4700.
Hello, I'm Matt Aver, the new pastor of First United Methodist right here in Eufaula. We'd love for you to join us on Sundays at 10 for worship. We also have Sunday school at 8:45. You can check us out on our social media or our website. We look forward to seeing you. Go Tigers.
Hey, give me the chip. I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream. Next to the team. Yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring should be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue.
Right outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground, this is God's country. We pray for rain and thank Him when it's falling, 'cause it brings a grain and a little bit of money. We put it back in the plate, I guess that's why they call it God's country. I saw the light in a...
At Sutton Heating and Cooling LLC, you get hometown service. Tanner Sutton and his team make you their priority. You can expect worry-free customer service from Sutton Heating and Cooling. Whether you're looking to upgrade your system or need 24-hour emergency service, Sutton is the name to remember. For your free estimate, call Sutton Heating and Cooling LLC at 334-695-7054. 334-695-7054. Sutton Heating and
Hey, my name is Chris Wilkinson, and I am the pastor of First Baptist Church. We would love to have you come worship with us. Our worship service is 10 o'clock every Sunday morning. You can also go to our website to learn more about our ministries. Hope to see you Sunday, and go Tigers.
At Mid-South Bank, we pride ourselves on being the friendliest, most helpful bank in town. For over 100 years, we've been helping families prosper and helping businesses grow. Mid-South Bank is a local bank with local people making local decisions. We're a community bank who will always be there when you need us. Whatever banking services you need, we're here to help. Visit us today at 230 South Eufaula Avenue in Eufaula, or in Clayton at 16 South Midway Street, or online at bankmidsouth.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, welcome back to Tiger Stadium here at halftime as we get ready for the Eufaula band to come out. We're gonna get our weather report we missed, brought by Sutton Heating and Air Conditioning, right here before we go down to the band. And we had Parkview Christian Church kids bring us our weather report where we missed in pregame when we had some issues. So we're going to play that. Then we're going to come back and let you enjoy the Eufaula band the rest of halftime.
We are in third grade at Parkview Christian School. We are pleased to bring you the weather report for game time. Today has been a little rainy with a high of 82 degrees. There is a 40% chance of rain between 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock. We are praying for a safe game tonight. Stay dry. Go Tigers!
All right, back at Tiger Stadium as the Tiger band goes out on the field. We're going to let you enjoy part of the Tiger band's halftime routine here, and we'll do a step away and try to get you some stats before the second half begins.
Is the band ready?
Ready?
Down Bailey.
How many records? Now, sure, the Blues crowd being just yeah.
Attention contractors, is your metal roofing provider slowing you down? APEC Metal Express fills orders within a week. 40-year finish warranty, 17 different colors, and multiple truss styles. Work more and wait less.
Wait a minute. You want to play another?
Hey, this is Pastor Jimmy Simmons with Chester Chapel. We would like to invite you to come out with us to worship with us at 10 o'clock on Sunday mornings for Sunday school and 11 o'clock for a worship service, and then Wednesday night at 6:30. And as always, go Tigers.
We're back at Tiger Stadium where the Tigers trail the Russell County Warriors 14-7. The Warriors will receive the second half kickoff. So, Doug, I hope the Tiger coaches are in there making some adjustments because Russell County was pretty balanced. I know we talked about stats here at halftime, but they had they rushed the ball enough to keep the Tigers' defense honest, but it was really through the air with Riggins, 105 over 100 yards passing the first half with these conditions. The mist, the rain continues to come down, and Tigers really, after you look at the stats, we're pretty fortunate to only be down by a touchdown here at halftime.
Yeah, you felt like when they went down and scored and took the lead for the better part of the first half there, you felt very fortunate the way Russell County had moved the ball. But, it's going to come down here. It was very important first drive to start with in the third quarter. It's very important for Eufaula to be able to stop Russell County because if they go down and take a 14-point lead in weather conditions like this, it's really going to be an uphill battle. So it's important that they try to stop them and get the ball back and even this game up somewhere in the third quarter and go to a shootout in the fourth because it's wet, it's slippery, it's not anything that it's making puddles and anything, but everything's wet. The grip's wet, the ball's wet, everything's wet. There's we're probably the only ones in here dry in the press box, so it's just rough out there, and the going's not going to be easy. You're not going to outrun anybody. You're going to see kind of like Russell County when they scored down here earlier or got deep in our territory. One of our backs come up, just lowered his head. The back was able to make a cut, but our guy wasn't able to recover. It was too wet. You can't make those sudden moves in conditions like this.
That's right. And, that late score, really it was, you hate to point, there were several different things. The Tigers, positive, had the goal line stand here in the first half. It looked like Russell County was going to take the lead, and this young Tiger defense was able to force a turnover on downs after first and goal from the 1 foot line. But then you flip it over. When it's 7-7 late in the first half, it was a bad snap. The Tigers lost 13 yards on that bad snap, which put them behind, which led to a short field for Russell County. I venture to say without that bad snap, we might be tied at 7 here at halftime.
Yeah, that made a big difference because before that, the two drives that both teams had, it was good drives, but both of them were one of them was a pass interference aided for Russell County, and they went for it on a 4th and 5. And Eufaula, I think the drive that they scored on was actually extended by the roughing the punter. So
that's right.
Both of them were very fortunate in that aspect. But still a whole half to football to play. I don't know that it'll go down as tight as some of them we were watching last night, but it has every possibility to do that here tonight. Tiger Stadium, we talked about the new lights. It makes them seem it's great on field. Noticed by the camera views, the field is lit up excellent. It doesn't seem like many lights, and the way you look at them, they're all kind of facing, I guess, downward. Jarrell was talking about something that's even better on bugs and stuff to keep them away. But as you look out across the way here, something we took for granted a long time, the other lights really lit up the community center parking lot and the stands. As we look across to the Russell County side, it almost looks dark in the stands over there, but it's just these new lights. They're excellent on the field, but it just looks a little different around the field. But next time we come back here, we'll be away next week. But the next time we're back, I think it's Headland that'll be coming in here. And the new Jumbotron is supposed to be right over there, I believe is where they're going to put it. And that should add for something fun to come out and do here at Tiger Stadium.
And we should have a pretty good view of it from here. It's going to be angled straight back toward the home side, so we should have a pretty good view. But to kind of recap, we talked about the stats. Eufaula had 18 carries in the first half for 73 yards rushing. They averaged right at 4 yards, a little over 4 yards per carry. Of course, they had a couple of lost yardage plays there on that next to last possession that led to the punt that really hurt those stats. They were up closer to 100. 3 of 7 passing for 20 yards, 93 yards total. Russell County 16 carries, 67 yards on the ground, 4.2 yards per carry. 13 of 21 through the air, 105 yards passing. Of course, the late touchdown pass, the 14-yarder on 3rd and goal from the 14. So 172 is the total yardage for Russell County on 37 plays. Eufaula 93 yards on 25 plays. That's your stats.
Russell County on the sideline ready to go. Eufaula still warming up in the end zone. Coaches are on the sideline ready to go. I'm not sure why, but the coach for Russell County is out talking to an official about something, and he's going to make his way over and talk to the officials on our side. Well, no, he's actually going to stop now, so nothing major there. But they put a little time back on the clock. Tigers still have a little over a minute to get to the sideline, and we'll get this second half underway. We appreciate the Beef O'Brady's halftime report. Be sure to get out to Beef O'Brady's and enjoy a good meal and everything that goes along with it out there, whether you're into skating, bowling, watching games, or whatever. I'm sure they got the game on there at Beef O'Brady's tonight.
It's been a game of very few possessions, Doug. The Tigers had a one-play possession right there at the end of the first half. Otherwise, both teams only had the ball 4 times in the first half. If it goes that way here in the second half, Tigers being a score behind, they're going to have to make the most of their possessions here in the second half.
Well, these kind of conditions and the situation being what it's been, Wingate is an excellent placement kicker. I mean, he can put it anywhere on the field. Sometimes you see him want to come out and do it onside. And as we speak, right down there, he's talking to Coach Jernigan. They're discussing it, but he looked out there around about the 30, 35-yard line. So look for maybe him to pooch it in kind of the middle or something. I don't know. Don't look for an onside kick or something to try to catch him off guard. But, Keith, if you watch their line, and I noticed this a while ago when we kicked off, they're 14 yards off the ball. They're back as far as they can get.
And they do have a couple of lower numbers. There's a 31 and 35 right here near us. I guess 27. I guess it's all more hands type. Maybe linebackers or whatever type players up there on the front for them, not lineman numbers. So still a steady mist, steady rain coming down. I was surprised how wet John Wayne was when he came up here to get his rain jacket at halftime, Doug. I guess he didn't think any rain was going to fall during the game. He did bring it with him, but left it up here. So Wingate's taking quite a bit of time getting that ball set the way he likes it on the tee, but he has it there now. And the Tigers will kick it. They'll kick it from the north to the south as we view the field here from the home side of Tiger Stadium. Wingate gets the approval from the official. He will kick it away. It's a deep kick. It's going to go over everyone's head. It'll actually hit 3 yards deep in the end zone, Doug.
Where'd that come from?
That was the first time. I mean, that's the deepest kick from a Eufaula kicker maybe I can remember.
Been a while.
3 yards deep, the ball hits, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for Russell County. Their worst starting field position of the night. 1st and 10 from the 20, and we'll see what the Tiger defense has cooked up here at halftime. Russell County had some success, on pace for about 300, almost 350 yards in the game. It'll be shotgun formation. They will take the snap, look to throw. They'll start right back out throwing. They'll throw it in a big hit over the far sidelines. And Doug, you got the binoculars out. I can't see what number. That's about a 3-yard gain on that completion. Taiwan Turner on the
5 is the one that just went off. He got popped pretty good. For them, I missed who made the tackle.
It was Taiwan Turner for Eufaula. And it'll be 2nd down and 7 now from the 23-yard line. Bunch set now. One man split out wide to the right, which is the short side of the field, but a bunch set here to the left. They shift the running back over to the left. Watch them, looking for him to run to the left, and they will. Big hole. He's going to have his 1st down as he crosses the 30 to the 31-yard line. That's an 8-yard gain. Of course,
I'm going to tell you something Russell County's doing here. They've got the ball on that right hash mark, and they're keeping it over there. They did that in the first half. Their coach is able to see how Eufaula lines up, and then they're changing the play at the line of scrimmage to suit the defense. So it's a big advantage having it on that hash mark, as Eufaula's lined up off sides, I think, here.
They're going to hand it off again. The sophomore running back finding some room. He's in the secondary. He may be – it's actually going to be run down from behind. Number 12 for Eufaula, Jamil Davis, a basketball player, able to show good speed and run that sophomore running back down.
44.
From the 31-yard line, he takes it inside the 30. Looks like the 28-yard line is where it is spotted. So
there was just some missed tackling there on the part of the Eufaula defense.
That's a 41-yard run right there for Russell County. They found some success up the middle for sure. So it'll be 1st and 10 Russell County from the 28-yard line of Eufaula.
And Eufaula makes an immediate adjustment. We see some of the linemen that we saw come in last week when Booker T came out with that heavy set. They immediately put some bigger guys out there to try to stop up that middle. They should be able to do that. The bad news is they'll be playing both ways.
It's a humid night, but not a terribly hot night.
Quarterback makes the corner, but he picks up about 3 before he steps out of bounds.
And that's a rare thing for the quarterback to run. Riggins does not run the football very often. So that'll be a 2nd down and 7 now for Russell County.
I tell you, Russell County has a hard time. The center, he needs to go down to Jim Whaley and get him an adjustment. He has been low on that snap all night long.
The low snap again. I believe the knee went down the quarterback, but he hands it off to the running back. Actually, it's 22 on the carry this time, and he fights for yardage down just shy of the 20-yard line. That was Eugene Robinson on the carry that time for Russell County.
Robinson makes it 3rd and call it 3 now for the Warriors. Ball just outside the red zone of the Tigers.
3rd and 3. Riggins takes a shotgun snap. He'll hand it off to 21, who bounces it to the outside. He has running room. He's going to be tackled on a solo stop by Taiwan Turner, but not before he picks up his 1st down. It will be 1st and goal for the Warriors, I believe, or maybe 1st and 10 just outside the 10-yard line.
They just smash mouth taking it to the Tigers right now.
So that was a 10-yard run on that play.
He can pick up a 1st down without scoring, because they still have the markers up, but just barely. I guess it's at the 11-yard line.
Okay.
Low snap. Riggins looks to throw. He throws. It is a touchdown. Touchdown Warriors, 11 yards.
Tigers didn't slow nothing down on that opening drive by the Warriors. 20-7 is your score with extra point pending. We'll see as the extra point is waits the snap.
There's a snap, the placement, kick is up, kick is good. So 21-7 is the score now in favor of Russell County.
Well, Keith, maybe that's a good sign that we worked on a lot of offense during halftime, because it doesn't appear that we worked on defense very much at all there, as they just took it right down our throat and came away with 7 points. 8:50 to go in the third quarter of play, but Tigers need to answer here. I see Coach Jernigan very upset. I thought it was with the official coming up that sideline, but I think he was getting after a couple of the Tigers as they came off, telling them to get under the 10. And, they do have access to the replays and stuff. So maybe they'll be able to make some adjustments there. But like we said again, that Russell County, very smart. You're able to sub real quick and do a lot of things. The second quarter and there to start the third, they're very good at getting the ball on that far hash mark. And their coach is right there, plenty of time on the play clock. He can just basically holler out there for the whole team. They can make adjustments and run the play they want to play after Eufaula lines up. They're going to have to start shifting around or hiding some blitzes or something. Quick kickoff.
Yeah, it's going to be a pooch kick, a squib kick. Can be returned, but some running room this time and breaking the outfield. Outside, it's McCoy. I believe it's McCoy at to 40, inside of 40 to 30.
McCray.
McCray, that's right, McCray, not McCoy, McCray. Gerald McCray to the 32-yard line. A nice return that time. Puts the Tigers in pretty good shape. Though we saw that's back-to-back kickoff returns for the Tigers. One to the 29-yard line in the first half, and that one to the 32-yard line. So the Tiger offense in business here at the 32.
Well, if you've ever been a part of a quick pitch in baseball where they don't, if you're standing in the box, you better be ready. That's what that kickoff was there. They were ready for it, did a quick kick down the middle trying to catch the Tigers off guard.
First and 10, Eufaula from the 32. Shotgun snap, right takes it. He's going to try to break a tackle, but he's going to lose yardage, 4 yards back to the 36-yard line.
1, 2, 3, 4 folks deep. It didn't seem like that many, but yeah, they had 7 people up on the line all coming after him.
I don't know if we have a screen pass or not, Doug, but
I don't know that he's got time to get it off. I mean, they're just pinning their ears back. A screen or a little flare to the outside, but something. As the Tigers back up a good 4 to 5 yards on that first down play.
Second and 14, Wright takes it. He's looking to throw. He's actually going to run and lose yardage again, Doug. Coach Jernigan talked about not being happy with the offensive line. That's a loss of 6 on that play. Tigers are going the wrong direction here. This Russell County coach this is his 5th season at Russell County, 5th consecutive season. They went 9-3 last year, made the second round of the 6A playoffs. They look like they have a pretty quality squad again this year.
Right now, all they got to do is tell everybody to go after Wright, because Wright can't get it to anybody. He's trying to make something happen on his own. He just doesn't have time to get rid of it. That's all they got to do is get to him. They loosen up a little bit here on 3rd and about 20.
Yeah, going to run a reverse this time. It's set up, but they're going to throw a flag in the backfield. And
call a block in the back, but that was inside the box. He turned his back to the Eufaula guy. I don't agree with that. And why he's showing, there's 2 flags. They're showing a spot. He's trying to show the spot that it happened at. It doesn't matter. The line of scrimmage was the 40. They just moved the yard marker. Shouldn't have done that because, well, it depends on if it's a block in the back or if it's holding. See, he's calling holding. In Alabama High School Athletic Association, since the first game last year, that is a line of scrimmage spot. So it's going to wind up costing the Tigers an extra 2 or 3 yards there. we saw that called on us wrong the first 2 or 3 games last year until the officials finally got used to it, and they missed it there as they call that from a spot foul, and it should have been from the line of scrimmage.
So the Tigers had 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line of Russell County. When they snap it on 3rd down, they'll be at their own 48-yard line. Right, pulls it down. He's going to run. A lot of running room this time as he's going to try to make someone miss. He gets tackled at the 35-yard line. So 17-yard run that time for Jalen Wright. So positive yardage. So dug down. Now it brings up 4th down and 13. Punt doesn't do you a whole lot of good here. You're already at the 35-yard line. The Tigers are going to go for it here.
Well, yeah, and Wright actually had a little room that time because they backed up. It was 3rd and forever, so they actually had a secondary in there that time playing deep, and he was able to avoid the line and make something happen. But we'll see if they go back to an all-out blitz here. And I think we're going to try to draw them off sides, but we had 2 wide receivers that weren't on the same page, and so that's another 5-yard penalty on the Tigers. So now it's back to the 40. So do you put? Yes, we'll put the ball away here on 4th and 18. Your odds? They gotta come over and talk a little bit because Murphy took off on the far side that time, like they were giving away free hot dogs in the end zone. I mean, he was gone. I'm not sure.
Late addition on the field, but 4th and 18 now for Eufaula. And a good snap. Alvarez gets it away. It's a nice kick. It's going to come down and hit inside the 10, but this time he doesn't field it, and it goes into the end zone. So the Tigers will only net about 20 yards on that punt. But Russell County, for the second time here in the second half, is going to start on their 20-yard line. They had an 80-yard drive on the last possession.
Yep, and they're going to take a heat timeout here for the 3rd quarter, so we're going to take a timeout too and be back with more Eufaula High School football after this timeout.
In sports, every point counts, and at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Plus, every Alpha policy comes with personal service from our hometown team. Call Alpha to start saving today. In Eufaula, call Alpha agent Keith Bryan at 334-687-8268 or stop by our office at 1326A South Eufaula Avenue.
Don't suffer in the summer heat. Benefield's Heating and Cooling in Eufaula has you covered. Locally owned and operated, licensed and bonded, we're your trusted Bryant Factory authorized dealer. And just like Brian says, we service everything we sell. So stay cool all summer long with Benefield's Heating and Cooling. Call 334-695-8039 today and be a cool cat this season.
Where we going to go down to John Wayne on the sideline and see if he can tell us what's going on down there from the field.
Hey guys, this will be a big stand for our defense right here. They got a chance to break this game open. My defense stands up here and gets it back in our offense hands. We got a chance to battle back with them, but this will be a big call for our defense right here to get them 4 and out.
All right, is it still? It looks like it's let up a little bit. Is it still noticeably raining, or?
Yeah, it probably went from half an inch an hour to maybe a tenth an hour. It's still raining, but it ain't near as bad as it was.
All right, John Wayne, we appreciate it. We'll be back in a little bit to get another report from you.
So 1st and 10 Warriors from the 20-yard line as they lead 21-7 in this game. I don't know why it's taking so long to get this ball snapped here, but they finally got it set. 3-man front for Eufaula. They take a low snap. Riggins going to throw it. It is complete. You know, it really doesn't seem like the wet weather is bothering them at all, Doug.
They're doing what we need to be doing with these little curls because Eufaula's, trying to blitz now and come after them, but they're able to get it off. Not sure.
So 2nd down and 4 now, or 2nd and 5 from the 25-yard line. It's a very positive play on first down for Russell County. Riggins calls for the shotgun snap. He'll hand it off to his back, who gets through the line of scrimmage once again. He'll come up just shy of his first down. He'll get 4 yards. He needed 5. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
So we'll get another update from John Wayne in a little bit on the Flowers sideline report. We appreciate him. It brings up 3rd and short here for Russell County to keep this alive.
Hand off again. Going to pick up his first down. A Tiger's helmet comes off.
Well,
and
we're fortunate that a flag didn't come out there. You're supposed to. It's the hardest thing to do, Keith. I mean, your helmet comes off. You're supposed to immediately stop, and our guy stayed on him and made the tackle. But hey, I can't blame anybody for going ahead.
That's a 9th grade linebacker, Nyan Smith, on that play. And handoff in the backfield is going to be a loss of yardage on that play back to the 33-yard line. So
sophomore Brunson got in there on a blitz and actually got him for no gain, maybe a loss of a yard that time. Tigers lining up late, and we jump. I tell you what, they almost did too, their right tackle, but one of our 3 interior linemen jumped and gave them, it was going to be 2nd and behind the chains for the first time in a while. It was 2nd and 11. It'll be 2nd and 6 now.
No, thank now.
Riggins throws it. Flare pass hits it in the right flat. Positive yardage once again from the 34-yard line. He'll take it across the 40 to about the 42. Give him 8 yards on it. And nothing's fancy about that, Doug. He just throws it out there. It's just a flare pass, huh?
Well, about 3 or 4 yards because of the penalty. It was 2nd and about 6. We had 2.
Caught us with 12 men on the field.
There again, that's there. The ball's over there on their sideline. They sub you, and if you're going to sub, you better get them on and get them off. That's just part of high school ball. You can catch them with too many folks out there, and that'll be an automatic first down for the Warriors.
Illegal substitution on the defense. 12 on the field. 5 yards away.
You know, that's one thing Northview used to do when they were a school in Dothan. They'd get over there on that hash mark, and on 4th down, they'd run a punt team out there and catch you trying to swap and get you in a penalty every time. But you're not allowed to swap in high school. They don't give you time. So if you're going to swap, you better make sure you can get them on, get them off.
So 1st and 10, Russell County at their 47-yard line. They lead 21-7. Riggins kept the ball that time. I'm not sure he wanted to, but it turned into a positive play. It's going to be a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, I think he missed the handoff, but he made a good positive 10 and a half, maybe 11 yards out of it with 3:12 left to go in the 3rd quarter. It's been all Russell County Warriors here in the 3rd quarter. A little late moving the change, but they get it moved. 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
From the 43-yard line of Eufaula, 1st and 10, Russell County. Low snap again. Riggins looking to throw. Has a lot of time this time. Now the pocket breaks down late. He throws it out of bounds. He's outside the tackle, so I don't know if the rules are the same in high school or not, but it is.
He wasn't much if he was, but yeah, he just getting rid of it. He had all day. I tell you what, if they made a good snap, I don't know if he'd know what to do without having to get it off his top of his shoestrings before he threw it.
2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line. 2:39 to go in the 3rd here. He's going to roll. He's going to pull it down and run this time. He breaks a tackle. You know, that's what we didn't see last week. Riggins hits the sideline and he goes out of bounds. We didn't see the missed tackles, though, but I think we're seeing a tired defense.
And we just got a penalty. I have no idea why. Our guy was on the ground. His helmet had come off, and he kind of hit the ground. Nobody around him anywhere. He hits the ground because he missed the tackle, mad with himself. Maybe he said a dirty word.
He might have. That was one of the things they told us they were going to crack down on this year with some of the language on the field. That's the only thing it could be because no one was around him at all.
Nowhere around him, and the flag came out, and that'll add on some more yardage here after the end of the play.
Yep.
Black conduct. Chris.
That's a 15-yard penalty. What's that?
I don't see we had a camera crew down here from one of the Columbus television stations before the game. I don't know if they're still here or not, but they were billing this as the Battle of 431. So far, it's going Russell County's way. They have a first down from the 13-yard line of Eufaula. Already leading 21-7, late third quarter. Handoff. Tigers going to stack him up this time and hold him to maybe a half-yard gain.
And I'm not sure what was said, but the head official and the coach from Russell County having words over there.
Well, penalties we didn't add up or total the penalties, but they're heavily in favor of Russell County. I guess. Five penalties against Eufaula this half and none against Russell County so far this half. 5 penalties for 40 yards.
Wide open.
Throw and catch, touchdown Russell County. That comes with 1:35 to go here in the
and while
back-to-back 80-yard drives for Russell County.
While they're getting ready for the extra point, let's go down to John.
Hey, so I asked the head official, did he say something wrong? And he said, no, he slammed his helmet on the ground. That's what got that personal foul.
Yeah, well, it looked like his helmet had already come off. And I guess Kent slammed the helmet down. He was sitting down on his backside in the middle of the field, aggravated because he had missed a tackle.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. I don't know what this call is right here. Encroachment on defense.
So the 6th penalty against the Tigers here in the third quarter.
All right, John Wayne. Well, we could be checked back with you in a few minutes. We're going to find something here before this minute and 35 seconds goes off in the third quarter that we can do right in the third quarter, hopefully.
Here's the snap. The placement, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So 1:35 to go here in the third quarter play. It's Russell County 28, and Eufaula 7. So, Doug, that is 9 penalties against the Tigers so far tonight. Russell County does have 2. They have a holding penalty that we took at the end of the first half, and they have that roughing the kicker penalty.
Well, add another one to it.
So there were 10 penalties last week at Booker T. Washington. So they declined that penalty, but that would have been the 10th penalty against the Tigers tonight. So Tigers had good kickoff returns on the previous 2 kickoffs, Doug. We'll see what happens here. They squibbed it on the last kick. Going to squib it again. It hits the open man, and they're going to recover the ball. Russell County recovers it at the 46-yard line.
Bounced off an up lineman. I mean, you can kick that ball 50 times, and it ain't going to bounce off somebody but once like that. Just the breaks tonight. All the breaks going Russell County's way right now. I'm going to tell you what, they need to run over there to the Georgia side, buy a lottery ticket for 10 o'clock. Having some good luck down there tonight.
$1:28 to go here in the third quarter. It's the Russell County offense back on the field. They'll have it at the 45-yard line if you follow. And a flag comes out. Is that a delay of game, or is that 12 people?
Folks on the field.
Yep, we got 12 people on the field.
Why not? We can't stop them with 11. Why not try 12? So Tigers commit another penalty. 1st and 5 now for the Warriors. I don't remember seeing the Tigers absolutely come unfrazzled this bad in a long time. It might not make it a first down as they draw them offside.
Back-to-back penalties. Unofficially, 11 penalties now in this game against Eufaula. And we're not disputing the penalties. They've been legitimate from what we've seen.
Absolutely.
So 1st and 10 now from the 35-yard line. So back-to-back 80-yard drives for Russell County, and this will essentially offensively, they'll only need to move at 30 on this possession. 35, I mean. 35 as they did on their possession to lead. Eufaula actually led this game 7-0 for a lot of the first half before 2 late touchdowns by Russell County pushed their lead to 14-7 at half. But it's been all Russell County here in the third quarter. A different story than last year. Yet last year, Eufaula was able to outscore Russell County 20-7 in the second half. 1 yard gain on that play. It was Riggins on a quarterback. It was a scramble. He just got what he could and got down. 2nd down and 9 from the 34.
They're going to get them from motion that time. That's about the 5th time tonight that back's actually hopped and got an early start, but because he's kind of hopping and not really going forward, they haven't called it. But that time, another millisecond. Oh, see, he looked at the back and says, "I told you," before he cut his mic. So, like I said, he's done it several times tonight. He just finally had to call it on him. I don't know if you caught that on the speaker there, but before he cut his mic off.
That was kind of humorous there. Yeah. You got to find humor where you can tonight. Riggins looking to throw. A Tiger has his helmet popped off, and my goodness, the receiver. Joe, it is incomplete. It looked like he brought it in. He juggled it. He got hit about that time, but the ball did come out. So it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 14 yards to go.
First 3rd and long Russell County's had in a while. 35.5 seconds left in the third quarter. 28-7. We're just tuning in. It's been all Warriors here in the second half.
Riggins takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He's looking to his right. He's throwing a go route. And no flags. Good defense that time by Taiwan Turner. He was locked up with the receiver. And you can tell that receiver, pretty good-looking receiver. We don't have yes, we do have the size. Can you get the number of that receiver? He looks like he's got we saw a 6'6" receiver last week. And Zero is listed as 6'3", 187. So he's got a height advantage on Turner, who goes about 6 foot. So, going to be 4th down in a punting situation for Russell County. Doug, is this the first punt for Russell County of the night? I believe so. No pressure. He'll get it away. It's a low kick. It's going to hit. It's going to roll. And it's going to roll dead.
And then we didn't attempt to field it, but then we got over there and dang near touched it as it was going dead at the 1 or 2 yard line. This is just lack of. We got our heads somewhere besides in this ball game tonight.
Well, it's kind of, Eufaula has some seniors, but a relatively young team. When we started freshmen on the offensive line, we started freshmen on defense. A whole slew of sophomores on defense, and quite frankly, we look young tonight.
Yeah, I suppose they teach them not to do some of this stuff in middle school and peewee, but just down on themselves right now. But if you want to be optimistic, our best drive tonight came off our own goal line. So here we go again.
We can't afford to lose any yardage here as we're at the 3 yard line. Going to hand it off, try to sweep the right side. And it looked like we had something working there with Artorian Slaughter, but backside pursuit was able to bring him down. But it is a positive play. Call it a gain of 3 yards.
And that'll end the third quarter, and we're going to take a break and be back with more Tiger football after this timeout.
Looking for quality furniture at unbeatable prices? Come to Holly Home Furnishings in Eufaula. From cozy living room sets to stylish bedroom suites and modern appliances, we've got everything you need to make your house feel like a home. With flexible financing options, convenient delivery, and friendly local service, shopping has never been easier. Visit us today on South Eufaula Avenue and see why Holly Home Furnishings is your hometown choice. Holly Home Furnishings, helping your house feel like home.
R.W. Wingate and Company is a full-service accounting firm and a supporter of Eufaula High Athletics. They are located at 102 North Orange Avenue, Eufaula, Alabama, but licensed in multiple states. Richard W. Wingate has over 25 years' experience in public accounting, and the firm's services include personal and business tax preparation, bookkeeping, sales tax preparation, payroll services, audit of nonprofit and government entities, and business consultation. When doing extra is the point, contact R.W. Wingate and Company for your accounting needs.
Of all the improvements you can make to your home, it could be the most important is not seen or heard, only felt. The ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System provides premium comfort with a whole home air purifier that gives you confidence you're breathing healthier air. It's an essential part of any healthy home.
Quarter from the Brown Heat and Air broadcast booth here at Tiger Stadium. Tigers find themselves in a hole. They trail 28-7, but they have a 2nd down and 7 from their own 6-yard line. Tigers will go with 3 wide receivers. They'll go with a wide slot to the left, the wide side of the field, single wide out to the right. They'll hand it off once again to Slaughter, who comes around the end. Slaughter's going to be up near a first down. He will have his first down. They're going to give him a good spot there. They're going to spot him up near they'll call it the 14-yard line, but that's an 8-yard gain for Slaughter. Doug, that's the thing. Maybe if they can get Slaughter established on the corner, maybe they can hit that inside zone with Jalen Wright.
Got to do something besides let them key on Wright every play.
Wright pulls it down. We just on cue, and he's going to pick up 10 yards out of the 24-yard line. This is really character drive here, Doug. Really, the fourth quarter altogether. Uphill climb to try to come back from a 21-point deficit in 12 minutes, but the Tigers are working on the rest of the season right now. 2nd down and short. Slaughter in the open field. He'll have a first down and more as he's going to pick up 11, 12, kind of off at 12 yards out to the 36-yard line. Another Tiger first down. Tigers, Doug called it. He said that they moved it 96 yards for a touchdown in the first half. Their only touchdown of the night. Maybe they could do that again. Well, they've already moved from the 3 out to the 36-yard line. A good start. Right. Takes the shotgun snap. He'll deal to Slaughter, but this time
they drop down in a 6-man front and we lose 6 yards. Actually, they're going to mark him up. It's only going to be about a 3-yard loss where they mark him. But, they just drop back down to when they got so many men up on the front, we can't block them all, and it's giving us a fit. We're gonna see this a lot more, Keith, and starting next week if we don't learn to throw the ball.
That's right. Wright's going to try to throw it here. He throws it down. It's a nice pass. Good coverage, but they ran together. No flag. But the flags are in the Tiger backfield.
Notice they mark it off from the line of scrimmage this time. That's where it's supposed to be marked off.
Yet another penalty against Eufaula tonight. 10:04 to go in the game here.
Second and a long way. 25 maybe. 4, something like that.
Second and 23. And handed it off up the middle this time. And Torian Slaughter takes it to the 33-yard line. So he picks up 10 yards on that carry, picks up the penalty yardage back, brings up 3rd down and 13. 3rd and 13 from the 33-yard line. Right. Gets pressure. He's gonna be sacked back at the 33-yard line. There's a flag on the far side of the field. We can only hope that they lined up off sides, because otherwise that will be a loss of 10 yards on that play.
They had a 4-man front, and then they brought 2 linebackers, and they just ran right by our lineman. Did not pick it up. I missed what he signaled over there, but he's talking to the Russell County bench. But they're pointed like they're going to mark it off against the Tigers. Apparently, they're declining it.
8-play drive for the Tigers that began back at the 3-yard line. They got all the way out to the 36-yard line before going backwards. It was really it was the blitz on 1st down after the Tigers had picked up it was a run blitz that forced a negative play, then an incomplete pass, and then a sack. Alvarez will punt it away. It's a low, wobbly kick that's going to be fielded at the 43-yard line of Russell County.
Is that not a block? Oh,
they are going to throw a flag. Return back inside the 40 of Eufaula, but this one's going to come back. This will be a spot foul on the either hold or block.
Well, there's
back.
3 flags down here at the line of scrimmage now. There was a
4
flags down there. So where our luck's going, it'll probably be offsetting instead of backing them up.
This is one of those games, Doug, that you just like to see the clock run and regroup for next week.
Man, all them flags and all that discussion, I think they got more options down there with different penalties than they got at the Beef O'Brady's menu down there tonight, Charles. That's because it looks like they're discussing every one of them. So at this point, just make a call and let's go. They hadn't even got down here to discuss these on the other end of the field yet. Let's go down to John Wayne for the Flowers sideline report. See what he can find out.
Here comes our call. We got 6 flags and 7 officials. I think this little guy on our side is the only one did not throw a flag. It may be 2 fouls. It may be a block in the back, then a dead ball because they run their mouth to the white hat and got the second flag. So I don't know if that's 30 yards or not.
Slap him in the back of the head and let him go and throw his flag too. Just let everybody get him out.
Well, I'm trying to keep that out of my nature now.
Well, he's sitting there pointing and explaining every flag. And the bad news is he's explaining it to our sideline. So it's gonna
I think that's the good news. I think that's the good news. I think he got 2 on them. Block in the back and unsportsmanlike down here because there was 3 of them standing there with him and no Tigers when those flags came out.
Okay, good deal.
We'll see what he's got here. See, it ought to be a 10 and a 15. That still won't give us a first down. Let's see what he's got here.
They got 3 officials over there talking to the Russell County coach.
Looks like it's still going to be their ball.
There are multiple flags of the play. We have holding against the defense. We have a dead ball, so foul. Offense, a dead ball, personal foul. Offense, penalties will offset. First down, Russell County.
All right, then. Well, we appreciate John Wayne checking on that for us, but that was a awful lot of discussion to come to simple solution there, Keith. Maybe they'll count that as the 6-minute timeout, but there's 9 minutes left. It's not going to back them up very far. They're going to take over about the 33-yard line.
I'll pass the score on y'all.
All right.
Carroll 14, Rehoboth 13 in the third quarter.
Here it's Russell County 28. Doug, we'd have to look back through history to see, but if this score holds, this might be the most lopsided loss.
I started looking a while ago to see if I could tell, but it's awful tough to tell. I know Eufaula leads 34-21 in the series, but they just had a false start flags. That's going to back them up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15.
You said 34-21?
34-21 is what it had online that the Tigers led the series.
I think it's more. I think there's. Well, we'll look at it in a minute. I think that.
I still got it or not. Let's see. Here it is.
Running play.
Last time Eufaula won 34-20. I'm sorry, it's 39-5.
I thought it was
the series. Tigers have won 88.6% of the games, winning 34-21 in 2024. So tonight I'll make it 39-6. But I don't. In a lot of years we've done a lot of those games, and I don't remember Russell County winning by this big of a margin in any of them.
We'll go back and check that here before the broadcast is over. It's 2nd down and 9 here for Russell County from the 30, just shy of the 35-yard line. They're going to hand it off. Tiger defense gets some penetration that time and brings him down for a loss of a yard back to the original line of scrimmage. Third down. Call it right at 10 yards. They didn't mark the ball all the way back this past time.
Remember, they were a region foe for a long time. We didn't play back in 23. They wouldn't play us. They'd had enough of Eufaula in their region plays. So that means they didn't play in 22 either.
Riggins rolling to his right. Receiver falls down. Incomplete is the pass. It'll be 4th down and another punting situation here for Russell County.
Eufaula won 41-7 and 21, 42-0 and 20. So to check back, they were actually a region foe, 48-0 and 19. Eufaula won 54-31 and 18.
There's a snap. Punter gets it away, kind of to the side. Nobody back for Eufaula, and it's the way it's going tonight. That ball actually kind of gets on its side and barrel rolls down to about the 33-yard line. So it's going to turn out to be a pretty decent punt. So the Tiger offense back out on the field. So Jalen Wright back out on the field at quarterback for the Tigers. Going to throw a pass. It's going to fall incomplete, intended for a Torian Slaughter here on the near sidelines. That'll stop the clock with 6:55 to go here still in this one. Five-yard penalty. That play will not count, as that 5-yard penalty goes against Russell County for illegal participation. So it will be Eufaula with a 1st and 5 now from their 38-yard line. Wright throws it. It's high. Intended that time for Ty McCoy. Pass sails out of bounds. It'll be second down and 5. Look, this is Tigers have a tough one next week going to Catholic. And, of course, we stepped up in competition. We played 4A last week at Bullock County, even though they have a lot of talent. There's a lot more depth. There's right at 80 players on the roster for Russell County, a 6A school. And you could tell there's a size disparity and somewhat of a talent disparity. There's a nice throw that's complete to Ty McCoy, something for the Tigers to build on, a quick slant. That pass is complete from the 38 up to the 44. That'll be 6 yards and a Tiger first down.
And I got the last time Russell County beat Eufaula. Can you name who the coach was?
For Eufaula or for Russell County?
For Eufaula. Mike Owens.
Really? It's been that long?
It's been 1998 season. Russell County won 27-18.
That was that old senior stadium. That was for the area.
It was a region game. Sure.
Yeah, it was for the region championship. That was the game they brought the Tiger out in the cage in the end zone. Do you remember that?
I do remember that. Sure do.
I did not realize it had been that long, though, Doug.
That was the last time Russell County has won this game.
27 years ago. You know, the crazy thing, we were there. We called the game.
Yep. Key timeout. We'll take it.
Precision Body Works is a state-of-the-art collision facility dedicated to providing customers with outstanding service and a quality repair experience. We have been serving Eufaula and the surrounding areas for over 20 years and have earned a reputation as being a premier collision repair center. Precision Body Works uses environmentally friendly PPG water-based paint and also offers 24-hour record service as well as top-of-the-line accessories from such brands as Cam Locker, Ranch Hand, Retrax, Weston, and WeatherTech. We are located at 1210 North Eufaula Avenue or call us at 334-687-4700.
I think it's on Russell County.
I said something. Right.
We're back. Tiger Stadium. Tigers with the ball. They're the beneficiary of a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Russell County.
Apparently they said something as they came out on the field because they didn't even get close to the line of scrimmage before that flag came out. So 5:59 to go here in this ball game. He follows Russell County territory.
Jalen Wright takes a snap. He gets pressure immediately, Doug. He breaks the pressure, though. He breaks out. He's down the sidelines inside the 30, 25, 20. He's going to score a touchdown here. Into the end zone goes Jalen Wright. No flags on the play. 43 yards for Jalen Wright and a touchdown.
Well,
45 still.
Head officials blowing the whistle back here. Is there a flag somewhere? Can't tell with the lights blinking.
Nah.
But he was blowing the whistle like stopping. He's coming over in front of Coach Jernigan. What's he fussing so at Coach Jernigan about?
I don't know.
He was way back here at the 40-yard line. I couldn't have seen what happened.
There's not any flags.
Way down there.
No flags on the field.
Well, I heard his whistle, and that's why I thought he was trying to stop everything and bring it back, but he did not. So maybe we had some folks close to the sideline.
So are the Tigers going to go for 2 here? They're lined up in that formation, but they're down by 15 right now. So they will kick the extra point or bring them within 14 with still 5:45 to go, Doug. Wingate's kick is up and the kick is good. So do you onside kick here?
If we could bounce it off of one of their players like they did us.
Well, that was a big play because I mean they scored a touchdown, they got the ball right back. But ironically enough, they did not score on that possession. They got it at their 45-yard line, then back-to-back 5-yard penalties against Eufaula, put them at the 35, but Eufaula held them on that possession. Their 2 touchdown drives in this half both came from 80 yards out. Both.
Well, we'll see here. I don't know that, if you pin them back, you play field position, but
there's not time, I don't think. But
we'll see. Yeah, because if they pick up a couple of first downs, both sides do have their full allotment of timeouts. I see a lot of discussion going on between the officials that are both these officials, one at the 50 and one at the 40, like they've been asked to watch the lines here. I think we've been closer to being offsides on a kickoff that Russell County is good 3-4 yards back. So maybe they heard an onside kick called on the sideline and just a heads up or something. I don't know, Keith.
Pretty good little hole right here between the tiger paw and the hash mark on the near side. If they're onside kicking, they're going to kick it deep. It's going to come down at the 7-yard line. Middle return. Now they're going to break it off to the left side, and Tiger's going to.
That's holding. That is hold. And then there is a flag. You can get somebody down if you're a lineman, but when you physically use your arms and you stay on top of them like a wrestling hold, they're going to call holding on that in the wide open field. And the flag came out at the 39-yard line, and that'll be holding. Actually, if it's a spot foul, it's going to take it to about where it is now anyway, Keith.
No, they should assess the holding at the end of the run in that situation since it happened upfield.
And that is exactly what they're doing. So that'll back them up a little bit more inside the 20. That was just a mental lapse. You can't, it looked like the Tiger was going up and went to make a cut and slid down, and the guy just kind of came down on top of him, and it looked more like a wrestling match at that point. But you get a holding call every time in that situation. Still 5:37 to go in the fourth.
1st and 10. They're going to hand it off to the running back who finds some running room and takes it all the way across the 30. That'll be a first down for Russell County, a gain of 14 yards on the play.
Runs on another minute off the clock and pads some stats there. This is a 45-second play clock. Our play clocks work. Been a while since we've been somewhere where play clocks worked. And Russell County will take all the time off the play clocks here with a 1st and 10 out at their 34-yard line.
Remember, folks, 2 weeks from tonight, the Tigers will be back at home hosting Headland. It'll be the debut of the Jumbotron here at Tiger Stadium.
Headland's 2-0.
Yeah, they are. I dare say the Tigers would be 2-0, having played Dale County and
Edmonville. I'm not sure if it's going to be holding or what, but folks, we got to learn how to stop missing tackles as we we've missed a bunch of them.
I tell you what, Doug, that's a good-looking sophomore running back for them, though. 5'9", 195. He is solidly built with good speed.
He might find a job up there in Central Phoenix City, hasn't he? It's going to take it back. It'll actually be first and about 9 because it's a spot foul. 8.5, 9, but 4:45 on the clock. They'll reset it to a 25-second play clock and roll it, so they can take off another 25 seconds here before they snap the ball.
Clock down, running clock at 4:35 and counting. Handoff coming around the right end. He'll run out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. He runs out at the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6 yards on that 1st and 9. I'll stop the clock with 4:20 to go.
The Warriors have ran to the right all night. I'm not sure if we're missing our normal left end or a linebacker or something on this side, but they have been able to seal this side of the line of scrimmage all night long. Picked up big yardage. It's just something we're going to have to work on this week. 4:20, clock is stopped because he went out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Going to hand it off again, just a steady diet on the ground. He'll dive forward for his first down as he picks up 5 yards on that play. So the clock goes back in motion. 4:09 and counting here. 28-14, the Tigers trail. Still 17 seconds on the play clock. They'll let the play clock run down. 3:45 and counting. 10 seconds on the play clock. They'll hand it off again, sweeping the right side, cutting back under a block. He'll get up to midfield, 5 more yards, back-to-back 5-yard runs. And Eufaula's going to burn a timeout here. They'll stop the clock. 2nd and 5 with 3:31 to go here in the 4th.
Well, I tell you, since they took a timeout, let's take a timeout too, Charles, and we'll be back after this quick commercial break.
Of all the improvements you can make to your home, it could be the most important is not seen or heard, only felt. The ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System provides premium comfort with a whole home air purifier that gives you confidence you're breathing healthier air. It's an essential part of any healthy home.
Back at Tiger Stadium, we're going to go down to John Wayne real quick on the sideline. John Wayne, give us some good news.
It's hard for seniors to step up and be leaders when we were down 28-7. But I noticed on the right after the kickoff that we lost possession of 0. He made a point to go out there and encourage his defense as they was coming onto the field. So, leadership will play a big part in this team growing throughout the year.
Well, that's good. I mean, this was an opportunity here in the 4th quarter to kind of develop things and build some momentum, Doug, going in. I mean,
yeah, Mr. Slaughter.
Torian Slaughter. You're probably going to burn another timeout. It's 3rd down and 3 now with 3:23 to go. But this game had the potential to get completely out of hand. It was 28-7. 28-7. They had the ball at the 35-yard line of Eufaula, 1st and 10, and they haven't scored again. Now, part of the thing here in the 4th quarter, they've tried to go to the ground game mostly and not throw the ball much with this bad weather. But Eufaula has played well here in the 4th quarter and shown some some character to limit Russell County from scoring again and to put up a touchdown of their own.
Well, that's a good thing too, Keith, because as young as Eufaula is, it would have been very easy for some of those guys to start pointing fingers and looking around like, hey, I'm not used to this, or wondering what's going on. But they have stepped up and fought back a little bit here in this game.
Third down 3 from the 48-yard line of Eufaula. Quarterback keeper by Riggins. He's going to try to come to the outside. They block inside. He's going to pick up a first down. He's going to glide out of bounds at the 40-yard line. He needed 3. He picked up 8, but he went out of bounds, which will stop the clock with 3:17 to go. It is 28-14 in favor of Russell County.
Quarterback can have a long career when you learn to go out of bounds and not take those hits like that, which he's done a very good job of.
Yeah, I mean, he has been an opportunistic runner tonight. He has picked up some yards here and there, but you could definitely tell he is pass first, and he's keeping his eyes downfield and prefers to throw.
They send in a lineman and take out a receiver.
And hand the ball off again, but bouncing it outside, he's going to, I don't know if you noticed that, he's a sophomore, but instead of going out of bounds, he cut it back inside, and you could tell that was more so to keep the clock running than to try to pick up more yards. 3 minutes exactly to go in this one, as it'll be 2nd down and 5. The last several times he has touched the ball, he has picked up 5 yards.
They take the big lineman out this time, but they brought, I think, another lineman back in. No, they didn't on the left side, so they may go back to a little swing pass or something here, but I just, keep running it. They got 14 seconds on the play clock. It shouldn't be in any hurry at all.
2:30 and counting. They snap it. It's a little toss sweep around the left end. It's going to be a gain of 3 yards this time as the Tigers rally to the football, bring him down at the 32. Eufaula burns their final timeout of the night with 2:20 left to go here in the 4th.
So, Keith, it'll be interesting to see. I don't think it's going to be quite the juggernaut that Montgomery Catholic was last year, but this will be our first trip to Montgomery Catholic. I guess 2-time defending state champion.
Back to back. Yeah, they won the 4A, they won the 5A. And if I remember correctly, I think they're on a 43-game winning streak.
Last night, the Benjamin Russell coach actually lost. He was at Montgomery Catholic last few years. And they were talking about his career up to this point, a hot coach. And I want to say he was something like, was it 83-3 or 63-3 or something so far in his career? And that's pretty 3 losses in that much time. He's a very good coach. He's moved on, and he did take a couple of players with him, but I think they just reload over there. So the Tigers are going to have to figure out how to do something besides let Jalen run the ball every time. And they're going to have to figure out how to stop these running backs, make better tackles on the first contact.
It's going to be a first down for Russell County as they take it down to the 20-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 13 yards on that play.
And I'm going to tell you what, they need to get with Russell or whoever does helmets now and order all new chin straps, because I haven't seen the helmets come off in a game in a long time like I have seen here tonight. There's another Tiger has to check out of the game because of a helmet that came off.
A lot of things have changed, Doug, particularly with the helmets since we played. You had the jaw pads. If you got big enough jaw pads, that would keep it from coming over your ears. I mean, it would pull your ear. It would hurt if it pulled your helmet off, much less the chin strap. So I don't know what the situation is with the helmets nowadays, but it does seem like they come off more and more often now.
After this play, we'll discuss a little.
1st and 10. They'll hand it off from the 20-yard line, and he's going to score a touchdown. So the timeouts,
So to make it 35-14 with extra point penny. You keep that. A lot of folks have seen on the highlights, especially over in Georgia schools. The last few years, they've made it legal to wear the padded helmets, the pads on the outside of the helmets. But in Alabama, the problem is, we talked to Jarrell about it a couple years ago or last year when they made it legal. The problem with that is a lot of the manufacturers of the helmets, it voids the warranty, and the liability is on you if you add a padded helmet on the outside. It makes no sense at all, but it's just the world we live in. And unfortunately, you think it would add a little bit of safety for the players, but because of the liability factor, you almost can't afford to do it.
Yeah, that's right. And, and the padding, I guess, because it's not a hard surface hitting a hard surface, I guess it lessens it maybe a little, but you still got the impacts. You still, if you, I guess I think the problem with the concussion is it's the brain moving inside the skull. So if you it doesn't matter how much padding you put, you go run against that brick wall.
They'll move it around.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: since Auburn's doing so well over here, and we got Charles sitting over here in the corner, he's heard that Florida State fight song from the other side of the field several times tonight. How many times we're going to hear it this weekend, Charles?
Hopefully very few. Very few.
That is one game I have not seen anybody say it's going to be close. If you talk to folks down in south of Dothan, they think Florida State's going to run Alabama off the field. I don't know where that's coming from. But, of course, Alabama folks feel the same way. So that's one I'm going to shoot.
In the line in that game around 14.5 or something like that for Alabama?
Oh.
Yeah.
Charles said yes.
There's a kickoff. He's scooped up by Perry Denard. He takes it back out to the 43-yard line. That's where the Tigers will take over. They have 1:18 to go in this game.
Russell County has a player down. They immediately went to him. His players, I thought one of them, it was a flag for a minute, but he's got yellow gloves on. But
you'd hate to see a significant injury here this late in this game that's already been decided.
But immediately I saw a couple of his teammates go to him, so it must have been something they heard or saw pretty quick. But 1:18 to go left in this game. He is up, number 4. He's walking off the field. A little bit of help there. Might have just got popped pretty good. Doesn't appear to be an ankle or anything, but he's up and going off under his own power. So Tigers will have 1:18 to try to make something else happen here. They got a bunch of subs in the game here to close this game out.
Yeah, next week's game will definitely be a test for the Tigers. A team, we don't know what's going on tonight with
this is time of year when, everybody starts kind of getting into place. Russell County may just be that good. So,
well, they had a great year last year. The new running back in the game is 24, Kevin Davis.
Every now and then, Russell County will put together a good football team up there and go along with it. Like you said, they went 2 rounds last year in the playoffs. Could be their year, first time in a while, 2-0.
Well, they have continuity. Their coach has been there. This is his 5th straight season. There's a nice running play from the Tigers. It's Colin Cruz. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. We're under a minute now. There's 40 seconds and counting to go in this game. No timeouts left for Eufaula. And hand it off to Cruz once again. He breaks a tackle in the backfield, but he's going to go for a short gain down to the 37-yard line. Call it 3 yards. And that could very well be the final play of this game.
We'll see if they elect. They're not going to. They're taking the headsets off, apparently. Well, I don't know. They're signaling another play. I saw Coach Jernigan. We'll have John Wayne. We'll catch up with Coach Jernigan after this game, after the handshake, and we'll have his thoughts and feelings about next week's game. Just a quick note. The quarterback pulls it, goes around left end, takes a hit, goes down hard at the 29 as the clock goes out, and it'll be Russell County victorious over the Eufaula Tigers tonight. 35-14.
So yeah, we'll let John Wayne catch up with Coach Jernigan. The Catholic home field for the first time. It's right there off of Vaughn Road. Kind of, I guess, in between.
Well, you know, it used to the field's going to be this and that. I haven't been up there, so you know, you think you have a smaller field because there used to be a 4A school, but Keith, I have no idea. A lot of money, a lot of success, and has gone with that program. So I have no idea what to expect from that.
I looked at it on Google Earth, the overhead view, Doug, and just looking at it, I think it's a small press box. I very much expect us to be in the stands.
Well, maybe we'll actually have some good weather for the third game of the season, but folks, we'll get our computer. We won't use the one we have been using for years that died on us tonight, but here at the start of this game, we'll get us reloaded to that, and whatever it takes, we'll start over again next week, and we'll have it for you right here on the Eufaula Tiger football broadcast.
Yep.
Before I was going to have to hear that song. You got John Wayne?
Yeah, I'm just looking at it. It's hard to see them.
Congratulations to the Warriors. And Tigers, you know, even though they've won a lot more than they've lost against Russell County, it's hard to take one like that. But, you know, that's what keeps them interesting. You can't win them all. And Russell County came in here in a good game plan and took it to the Tigers tonight. Tigers have a chance to regroup. This doesn't hurt them at all. The region rankings. So, John Wayne, you're ready?
Yes, sir. Hey, Coach, let's see if we can get this thing right here. Here we go. Tough night for the Tigers. But you know one thing, Coach? They never quit. They kept fighting. I saw some senior leadership stepping up, encouraging young offense. Learned a lesson tonight. Got to go back, lick our wounds, and get ready for a region game next week as we get on the road.
Yeah, we did. That wasn't our best performance right there. We played a sloppy game, too many penalties, you know, not getting the calls from the sideline. They were just all around sloppy game, not good for us at all. That's on me as a coach, and I get that corrected.
And that's a good football team. We stepped up a class and played. That's a good football team. Big football team, quick football team, great quarterback. So it was a real challenge. It was tough for us, but I think we got some lessons learned and move forward starting tomorrow, Sunday.
Yeah, we all said we don't want to see a loss, but you know that could be good for us right there in some sense. But we come back to the drawing table on Sunday and get going.
Right. Several missed tackles. One positive, I think the only turnover we had was on that kickoff.
Yeah.
No interceptions, no fumbles, so that's positive, Coach.
Yeah, it is.
All right, get them ready next week, Coach. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you, guys.
We appreciate John Wayne. I appreciate everything you do down there in a tough situation in the wet tonight. But we'll have it for you again next week. It'll be Eufaula on the road to take on the Catholic Knights in Montgomery. But that'll do it for tonight. The Tigers on the short end of the stick, 35-14 tonight. For Charles Irvin, Doug Applin, John Wayne Robinson, I'm Keith Bryan, wishing a good night and a good weekend. Go Tigers.